Charcuterie. What is that? My game show episode.
All right, welcome back to another Sunday.
Sunday.
D&D
Yeah, welcome back to Cast Awaken, where we play D&D on Sundays, and we live out our fantasies of what...
Changing the world.
Yeah.
Having money. Finding love. Traveling around
Going
the world.
on adventures.
I have gold.
Exotic locales.
I don't have gold in real life, so,
I'm down to 1.
Green ladies.
So
You're down to 1 gold after the
yeah,
spending?
yeah, because I had 51.
Alright, I'm just going to do my technical stuff and make sure we're actually have noise. Oh yes, we do have noise. We're a small production here.
Take it as it comes.
Yeah, but we're doing our best.
Don't let charcuterie board fool you.
They can't see it.
Can the
Right
people
here.
not see
okay.
the charcuterie board?
I can let them see it real quick.
This beautiful
Turn our
charcuterie
characters
board.
off. There you go. That's our snacks for today.
Yeah.
It was mentioned last week.
Charcuterie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you guys got it
You guys
and
got a
then
cheese board.
stank up the
Yeah.
damn guest house.
Yeah.
Shout out Kate.
Nothing but cheese. Yeah.
So I thought it was fitting to bring one in. Kieran brought one in. So.
Wow.
How nice.
You really hate me then.
We're just going to be
Just
our
gonna fart
interactive
away.
encounter board. We're just going to set up our characters
Just
here
like
and
on
eat
it.
our way through it. Yeah.
Yeah, move through the rough terrain. Before we get started, we do our daily announcements, sponsors, and stuff like that. So
Yes.
you have stuff?
We have a new sponsor for this month as well. We are we are sponsoring, or like we are being sponsored by.
We are being sponsored
We're
by.
being sponsored by. This is the correct terminology of that. By Factor. Factor. They can get you all your food needs straight to your door. You can use the code.
There's no code.
There's no code. There's a link in the description below if you're watching on Twitch or in our Discord channel, and then there will also be a link in our YouTube description whenever it gets posted on YouTube for 50% off your first order.
Ah.
That's great. 50% off is great. I could definitely use 50% off of everything.
We all could right now.
Yes, and then our usual suspects partnered up with Stints Builts. Get all your computer built needs done with Stints Builts. Use code CHEERY, CHEERY, for $100 off your first order. He builds a bunch of really awesome rigs, and you can customize it to whatever games you want to play. He can build one for you.
I just saw some posts of all the boxes and boxes of 5090s he just got.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, AMD drops theirs this month.
Yeah.
Their 9000 series graphics cards.
Yeah, he does Intel and AMD. He does it all. So.
Yeah. And then Stack Up, our military active service and veteran supporting
Supporting them through gaming.
yes. Sponsor. Why can't I figure out how sponsors work? Yeah, they support our active and veteran military service members through in gaming through supply drops and air raids and crates. And you can look them up at www.stackup.org. It is an org. Yes, that's the one that always trips me up. And then also we have Fred Hutch Foundation, which is on the progress for a cure for cancer. Among other things, they are a very good organization that does everything health inspired to get some cures for a lot of these things. So yeah, I think that's all of our sponsors.
That is all of our sponsors.
I did that raw today. I think I did good.
Yeah. No paper. Nice. We do have one. I'd just like to say a couple more things. If you're just joining us now, Tor has created all the artwork for our characters that you're seeing on stream. The things below everybody right now. If you stick around for the end mission, you will see a time lapse of Tor creating these characters. Also, we have a merch store.
Oh, sweet.
We got
merch.
We have merch. Currently, it is just the Cast Awaken logo. We have bucket hats. We have T-shirts. We have coffee mugs. And there will be more to come. Maybe some character art on the merch.
Some posters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Make some good memes out of our characters.
Yeah. All right. Unless anyone else has anything to say, I think that's the end of our announcements.
Let's do this.
All right, let's get into it. Last we left off, the party decided they needed some more weapons in addition to what they raided from Kieran's acquisitions and antiquities wing.
Technically, we only got one weapon.
Some
him, so.
Some items for the journey ahead. They went to a local blacksmith to see what they could find, where they were met by a male Leonin who sold the group a nicely made studded armor and also a contract to refurbish an old trident. Azir led the group to the Jewel of the Sea in search of some magical jewelry. The selection was vast but also pricey. Kieran fronted Azir some money for the new item.
It's for you.
There you go.
Sugar daddy.
Hold on now.
Kieran fronted Azir some money for the new item, and after this, and a bit of haggling with Mary about prices and selection, the group split up. Kieran told Gorb, Lachlan, and Azir to wait until he returned to enter the home while he went to take care of some business. Gorb and Lachlan talked their way into this fancy neighborhood, and Azir grew bored and met up with Kieran and the Insidian Order, where they began to set up for the night's vandalism. Gorb, as some would call it, others would call it enlightenment. Gorb and Lachlan, now inside the guest house, wanted to find this talking sword, but were thwarted by the heavy presence of helping hands around the manor. They asked if they could speak with the lady of the house and were informed that she would be in her reading room after her bath, and were given a suggestion of a book to catch up on to make conversation, a wind in your sails. With half the party joining a book club and the other replacing posters around the city, the night came to a close as Azir and Kieran returned to the manor. Azir, arriving to an awful stench in the guest house, retreated to a room in the main house.
Funnily enough, I made a guy shit his pants not 20 minutes before that.
Rising for breakfast in the morning, a little late for some and a little later for others, Kieran watched as Gorb and Lachlan retailed their books with his mother from what they read the night before. after breakfast, a knock was heard at the door as Marius said he was ready to measure and prepare the group for their upcoming voyage. The party was fitted for a Whisperblade outfits Mark III. Lachlan insisted on being a rank above, but was giving the same markings as everyone else. And everyone settled on new names for their paperwork. And that is where we are going to start today, settling on the names. We have Dixie Normus. We have Kipper. We have Finrear. And
Damien Soot.
Damien Soot.
Nice.
Is that a TH Damien or
Damien with a D, like demon, but Damien.
Oh, nice.
A long nose.
Nice.
That was great. Never happened again. Watch it.
All right. And with that, what is the party doing?
We just got fitted.
You got fitted. You have your suits now with the Whisperblade emblem on there. A set of monochrome black and white suits. Sort of almost Power Ranger-esque, but not very tight. They're made of leather. They sort of have these, it's mostly black, dark leather with like a white,
Accent.
yeah, sort of look like an inverted White Ranger, like Black Ranger
Would
type.
this be considered light armor on our persons?
It's not considered armor.
Okay.
For player character reasons, the armor you still have is fitted under
It's more like
whenever
just
you
clothing.
wear this.
Like clothing, like a bike suit. Kind
Yeah,
of.
it doesn't it has no protective qualities.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And this is
Got
So
it
it won't
integrated into
inhibit
what
my
we're already
shit.
wearing.
right. And this is the day we're supposed to leave.
Tomorrow
Tomorrow
would be the day
is the
that
day, okay.
you would leave. Yes.
Okay,
But we have to get put on the ship tonight in the crate.
got it. Okay,
As chickens.
yes. What time of the day is it?
It is early morning
Yeah.
still. Maybe, well, it's pushing on lunchtime now. You guys some of you woke up quite late in the morning, and then after getting fitted, and so I'd say it's about lunchtime now, 12.
Okay.
So where and when are we meeting to turn into fowl to go on the ship?
I thought we were doing that here.
We could do it here, or we could just do it in the stockyards.
Yes, but if 4 people entering and then they never leave, that is a bit suspicious.
True. That's why we
What
don't do
usually-
that normally.
What usually happens?
Normally we would transform everyone at the farm and carry them in and load them into the stockyards, where they would be then moved from the stockyards onto a ship.
So we transform here.
Tonight.
Take us there.
Sure, yeah. We can do that.
What happens if I lay eggs in the crate? I'm really concerned.
Will it?
That would be.
Does it happen?
So
I guess breakfast after we're
Highly irregular.
I haven't had that happen yet.
He's pretty fertile.
Oh my god.
The
What?
time we have people changed, I don't think there's enough time to lay eggs.
Yes.
It
What
may
if we have
happen.
a fast metabolism?
Maybe we should answer the question, when will we be turning back?
Excellent.
I was getting there.
Tomorrow morning after the ship has set sail,
Okay.
the transformation will expire.
And someone will be expecting that, I assume?
It's you are a particular case. You are technically willing to go instead of our
Usual.
normal shipment.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have sent word of such that you're not going to be treated as the ones we've sent before necessarily.
How are they treated.
Well, they don't want to be there.
It's
So
force.
the first couple of days are, I assume, quite rigorous for them.
God, I want to stab you so bad.
That won't help us right now.
It's like we'll be free-range chickens instead of, cooped chickens.
Ah,
I like the
I like
analogy.
that metaphor.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, is it even a metaphor? It's
I think it's more.
kind of true.
It's more of
It's more of like a... Yes.
You could say it's a little on
But
the.
labels are too much.
You could say it's a little on the peak.
Oh, God.
A transformation most foul.
That's good.
Thank you.
How long are we going to be on the ship for?
Oh, it's about a week
Get
to
the new land.
Jatol. No,
To
sorry.
Yavin,
From
or no?
Jatol to Elliford.
Yeah.
And then I've not been beyond Elliford. I'm not sure of the travel beyond there.
All right. I suppose the last thing is then time. What time do we want to meet here to do the dirty deed?
Well, I've got to go get Kip
Yes.
so he can perform this act.
What a scoundrel.
So let's call it 8 p.m.
That gives us time to eat first. I would advise you to enjoy whatever meal this will be before we get changed and load up, because the military is not, well, especially for you probably, it's not exactly
Accommodating.
like vast culinarily. The food's shit. And you won't have your
Not
normal baths and, charcuterie boards just laying around everywhere.
I'll make it happen.
Oh, God.
It doesn't bother me. Our book
Somebody's
dictates we
beard.
eat grass every now and then, so
That's fair.
yeah, I'm on a very
You ate what? Did you just say you eat grass?
sometimes. I mean, it's dried, of course, and put in a stew with water.
That sounds worse.
Yeah, well, when you are living in such ways as we are and abiding by the Book of Truth, there's no need for delicacies in which you fancy.
But why not?
Because we are poor.
And that is your choice?
It's also just the land does not provide that
Yes.
sort of thing normally.
The land provides whatever you wish to get out of it.
Yes, if you have the means to seek it and take
Don't
it.
you create them?
Easy for you to say.
That's how you've done, but their tribe is satisfied with not doing that.
And that is their choice.
Side question, Marius. Your
Yes.
your operation here seems to rely very heavily on Kip. What would you do if he wasn't here? Like, do you have a backup plan?
I have some others in the wings.
Okay.
Yeah,
Seems
it's
a
not.
powerful
This
spell.
operation is definitely not hinging on Kip.
I was about to say that would be a terrible plan.
Yes.
I can't remember if I've asked you this before, but is this the only operation that you know of like this?
That I know of, yes.
Because
I don't know
It's
of
the
any
only one
others.
he needs to know of because it's his.
that's fair. Because
Very well, maybe.
to win a war, you need bodies, and there's no way that just this amount can sustain an army overseas.
Well, there are still willing people going.
So how many people are going to be crewing the ship that we're on?
Oh, I'm not sure. Garrus hasn't. So, I believe Garrus himself is coming, which is
I know.
he hasn't. I've never met Garrus before, and from what I've heard, he's intense.
Sounds like it from what Lachlan has said too.
He's, I've never had the pleasure myself either, but I've heard he's not to be trifled with. He is the half giant. Easy makes you look pretty tiny.
Alright, well, we'll have to deal with that, but that'll come as we go. Meet back here at 8.
Sounds good
Unless
to
anyone
me.
has more questions. It'll just make me overthink if I ask any more.
I could use a drink.
Yes, let's go fill our bellies.
All right, and Marius says his goodbyes, and you've set this meeting for 8 tonight to get changed, and off to get drinks somewhere, or back at the
I
house.
say we go live a couple hours life of luxury at my place. Show you guys what the fruits of labor are.
Whose labor?
I labor every day, and I'm trying to teach you to do the same thing.
Right, yes. Speaking of which, I probably need to go do some scribe work. Would I know if there's any way for me to make some quick money with my skills before tonight?
In which way would you?
Like scribing for the library at the clergy, or
You could have previously written town crier messages.
Okay.
Help reprint some crier messages for, early morning calls and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. You could definitely also. I mean, the Amaltus Church didn't really have you rewriting any of their books or anything like that. But you could always ask.
Yeah, I'm literally just trying to make my pockets not 1 gold and not have Kieran give me gold. So, I'll meet you back at your place, but I think I need to do some things in town real quick.
What is it that you need to do?
Just say some goodbyes, especially to my roommates, since I won't be here for a while. Maybe make some coin before I leave. So I'll be back in maybe an hour or 2.
Cool.
Would be nice to do my monthly bathing before we leave.
Monthly?
Have either of you ever had a volcanic ash bath?
Sounds hot.
It is quite refreshing.
No, can't say that.
Is
I
their
have.
skin accustomed to that?
Sounds.
Any skin it could be.
Okay. I don't know. Are those real?
It's good for
Volcanic ash
exfoliation.
baths? Oh shit. That just sounds like lava.
No, that is a bit out of.
I was going to
What they
say,
would be
I've
able to
seen you
handle.
dip in some lava before, so.
I mean, I'm
I'm
willing to try
hesitant.
anything at least once.
Yeah, well, they're doing that. I'll probably head out. Do I need to have you to leave at the gate? Because we're in the rich area, so. I don't think so.
it's- Yeah, you know, it's more about getting in than leaving.
Alright, well, I guess when I come back, I'll call on you, have the god do what he did yesterday with these fools.
I'll walk to the gate with you and let them know that you'll be coming back in a few hours.
Perfect.
Rude.
I'm rude. You're the one who barged in on someone's house.
First of all, we didn't barge. We asked, we were courteous, and we even entertained the lady of the house while you two were doing
Yes, you're
something.
quite lucky. Kaylee.
That gives us time to
Kaylee?
finish the book.
Yes,
We need to get more, we should get more for the road.
we should take a few.
Yes. It's going to be a long travel, so.
Are
Yeah.
you sure you want to stay with them for the next
It
few
is the least I can do to show them a sense of what they're missing when we'll be gone.
Wouldn't mind grabbing a drink at Candy's one last time too before we hit the road.
You do want to see your little friend, huh?
I mean, I wouldn't call her little.
Before or after our spawn.
No.
Well,
So, okay, give me a reference. Oh, I mean, what do you think?
Her or not?
Sure. Yeah, we'll do it after. Can you give me like a reference to what the bard lady looks like?
Yeah.
You described her, but I was just seeing if you had like a reference for
She's
something.
like a 5'5", 5'6" stout woman, bunned, 2 buns on the side of her head.
Lady Freya.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, think of like a Heidi or
So like
German.
a German Princess
Barwich.
Leia.
yeah, sort of
Yeah.
that kind of garb. Yeah.
Okay.
Little muscular,
Yeah.
kind of from holding
I mean,
all the
it's holding
drinks.
like
Yeah.
you know all this stuff. Yeah. Okay.
The bartender from Shrek.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Yeah. Oh, the ugly stepsister.
but she's not ugly.
Yeah,
She's
she is.
not.
Heidi is quite pretty.
That's just her name. Like her literal name is the ugly
Oh.
stepsister. Like in Shrek, anyway.
Blonde hair, green eyes, or blue eyes?
It's
Brown.
She's human, right?
well. Let me.
Love
Leave the details.
That was a
rhetorical.
I have the information. I just need to get to it.
You're right.
You
though.
said her name is Heidi, right?
Yes.
Like, okay, yeah.
You know, I should look my best before we head out. Yeah. It'll be
Don't
a
know if
while.
he'll return, so.
It's true.
You have fun.
It's getting a little better, but still. You're right, though. Should look my best.
I just love the way it comes out. It's just so, oh my god. Because the accent you chose with that is just,
Yep.
oh, so good.
Heidi has braided, bunned brown hair, beautiful smile, a larger-than-life woman with a always jolly presence, with green eyes, human, female.
And you said she was only like 5'5", 5'6"?
Mhm.
Okay, so I am taller than her. I picture her like 6'2" or something. I'm like, hey. Okay.
Not
cool.
everyone in this campaign can be taller than you.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, have fun with your scribing and
I did not tell you that, but
oh, I thought you were singing out loud.
I said
oh, my bad.
going to see roommates and
Oh.
get some coin.
As you exit the neighborhood, you do hear town criers about as well. Once you start to enter the city, the prince and princess finally reached Zeta. Their journey was long, but unencumbered. Garrus and his ship arrived tonight. The docks will be personnel only after 6 p.m. Vandals take down propaganda for the war and replace it with scything. He's just trying to figure out words to.
Yeah, he's not great at it.
Yeah.
He's
He-
like those sign flippers that are like,
It's only the second day.
He's been trying
Sign
to
dancers.
be off book and memorize
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Scything, tiefling messages of demonic praise.
Tiefling propaganda.
Would I know to go up to like one of them, or do I know a headquarters where I would go to?
You would know at headquarters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's just today's news.
Yeah, today's news. Yeah. Okay. After 6. All right. Yeah, I'll make my way through the city. I'll probably do the job first and then stop in by my roommates after.
Cool.
Wait, they're both night shift,
Mhm.
right? So I'd rather go there first.
You know they're definitely asleep right now.
You should be able to know.
Could I
that.
time it where I'd be after my job,
Yeah.
get to them right before they go into work and be
Yeah.
like, hey,
Yeah.
gonna be gone for a while, take care of my shit.
Yeah.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah,
Say it
sure.
like that.
Yeah, you get to
We're roommates. That's how we talk.
you get to the Crier's Post, which is it's It's actually adjacent. It's almost like across from the townhouses where you live. It's pretty
Okay.
close. It's like diagonally across.
Perfect.
And also, which is also diagonally across from the Maltus clergy. Everything.
It's kind of
You sort of work all in like an area. Yeah.
I only breached that area because of him,
Yep.
probably. So I know that part of the city very well.
You get there, and Lady Azul is working behind the desk, and she says, "Oh, Azir, coming to help out for the day?"
Yes, just for a couple hours, make some scratch, if you need any help.
Yeah, absolutely. I have some headlines for tomorrow that I could get you working on. I can. It's only 3 headlines. I can give you 2 gold for 100 pages.
Pages of
3 headlines apiece.
so 6 total, or is that 2 for everything?
Each page would have each 3 headline, and I need 100 of them written.
Oh, yes, perfect. So
Okay.
how much? I'm struggling with the math here.
It's 2
just
gold
2
for all of that.
Okay. Better than nothing, I suppose. Could I possibly get a couple more? I'm about to be away for a while, and I just wanted to pad my pockets.
Oh, I see. You're heading out.
I'll be back, and
I'll make it 4.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, just if you could have them done before we leave tonight, 5-ish, 6-ish.
Oh, I plan on trying to get it in the next couple of hours for you.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah. All right. First headline is mysterious absence of Outlanders.
Okay.
The
Kidnappings?
Hmm?
Any kidnappings? Is that what you're saying? Or
I-
just disappearances?
that's sort of
Unexplained.
disappearances. We're not sure people that are being taken. They're just missing. And second headline, Royal Council votes on draft.
Okay.
And the third one is Garrus sets out for victory.
All right. Get right to work as soon as we finish talking and exchanging pleasantries.
Yeah.
So just a tool check.
If you want to roll a performance check along with your what are the tools that you're proficient with? Your
Calligraphers and
yeah. So add your proficiency bonus to that performance check.
Okay. Calligraphers and forgery, but that's not really necessary for this one. I hate that the proficiency is so far from the damn.
Should be in your skills list. That's what I'm saying. It
Oh,
should.
it should
No,
be.
no,
It
Yeah.
should be.
It
Yeah.
should be.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
should be shown like your bonus right there
Yeah.
on the skills list.
There should be 2 right now, right?
It's gonna be a 16.
Yeah, 16. Easy enough. The first ones you start out, I would say the first 25 look real good. Like they're written in almost like an artistic font. And then you check the time and you're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I need to hurry up.
Yeah.
This is gonna take all night. And then the rest of them, while written well, are not as artistic as you started. But you do finish them a little early, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
You finish. You spend out 4 hours writing these 100 pages of headlines. You get into the groove of just, it's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Almost feels like you're in trouble, but you're getting paid for it.
like a Bart Simpson on the
Yeah.
wall. Fucking.
Yeah.
Oh god. Well, he enjoys writing, so. Would I know if my roommates have already left by this time?
You think they're about
Waking up.
they're probably eating breakfast now.
Okay.
They're probably in your townhouse's central kitchen for all the other guests. They might be there making breakfast or getting ready in your room in the morning.
All right. I'll pack up for the night. Say goodbye to Lady Azul and give her the
Oh, that was
pile.
quick, dear. Oh, these look the first.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Give
These
him
look
those.
lovely. Wow. Flips through a bit.
Bye. And I'm leaving before she can look through the rest. After I get the gold, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And here's an extra 5 silver. So you get 4 gold, 5 silver.
Such a dear. I promise I'll be back to help out more when I'm through with this trip.
I could always use the help. And if you ever want to cry for us as well.
Maybe. We'll see. You know how tiefling, especially with some of the headlines lately.
Honestly, dear, that's why I was saying it. More people would pay attention to you.
That is quite the marketing. I might take you up on that, but in a little while.
Okay. Yeah, just keep it in your mind.
Yeah, and I'll say my goodbyes and hurry over to the townhouse and see the folk.
Yeah.
Roommates.
You.
You're
You're.
Opal fell and fuck the Tabaxi's name. Calcifort.
Oh yeah.
Tabaxi Sphinx guy.
Yeah. So yeah, they are currently making breakfast downstairs with a group of other people. Oi, Zir, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about you two? It's been sparse seeing you.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a couple nights now. Are you doing okay? This is the Tabaxi.
Yes. I've been busy. In fact, I'm going to be gone for a while. Tonight. We're going on a trip. Kieran is trying to show me more of the world or something.
They know I work with Kieran a lot, right? So,
Yeah, I think we're going to an island or something on his dad's boat. I'll be gone for a while.
Going on a trip on a boat, okay. Azir, you have rent for next month?
how much is rent?
It's a gold for the month.
Is that the person who controls the rent?
No,
saying
that's
it,
your
or-
other roommate.
Oh, Opal. Opal.
Yeah, Opal.
Okay. Oh yes. And I'll give her. Who do I know is the more responsible of them? Probably her.
Opal, for
Yeah.
sure.
I'll hand her a
That's
gold.
awesome. And she's also asking, like, that's the first thing that
Yeah.
comes to her mind is you're going to be gone for a
Well,
while. Or
It's also,
Smart
do I know
roommate.
she just wants my gold or she's actually thinking about our rent, you know? Because do I know she's responsible in that way?
Yeah, she's concerned about her living
making the
situation
rent,
while
yeah.
you're not going to be here.
And I'll give her a gold. I'll say, yes, this should cover. I hope we'll be back in a few weeks, but I can't guarantee how things are gonna go.
Okay, yeah. You, 2 months then?
No, I don't think 2 months.
Okay, sure, yeah.
I would make him come back after at least 3 weeks. It's gonna be a long time with.
Must be a nice trip you're going on.
I don't think it'll be that long.
Where
I
are you
hope
guys
not.
going?
He said some island he likes to go to kind of live out an adventurer lifestyle for a little bit, but it's kind of
You're
controlled.
playing adventure. So.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow, okay.
I
Do you want some eggs?
I'll eat with them and just talk and kind of get the lowdown on their lives before I head out and just be like, take care of my stuff, please. Don't think there's too much, but you know, the books and everything, no spills. Or...
Sure. Oh yeah, so just in case you happen to not come back,
That's a very negative way to view it.
no, not.
I understand what you're saying, dear. Go ahead.
I'll take care of your stuff, but we will sublet the rest of your space
Yeah, yeah.
If it
we
takes
don't,
too long.
Yeah, if it of course, just pack it all up and put it somewhere. I guess. I don't have much, so it shouldn't take up too much space.
Yeah, and while this place, it's 4 gold a month to live here, but you know, it's not a lot. But I can't pay it all myself, you know. So
I know. Do I have any inkling about how long this might take?
you have no idea.
All right.
But you know you're going to a place that many and most of the people in this town have never been, only heard of.
You know what? In order for you to have another roommate, I will just pack up my stuff and keep it somewhere for now, so that you can sublet. I think that would be fine.
Oh. Okay. I didn't expect...
I don't want you to, you know, like you said, in case I don't come back, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, thank you for being so upfront about it. Usually when
Well,
people
anything
leave, they
can
just
happen.
leave.
Anything can happen, you know. I might get murdered by a wolf.
Oh, wow, that would be crazy. What?
Yeah.
I saw a wolf out in the woods the other day. Don't put things like that in her mind. I was just saying, it could happen.
It almost did, recently, but beside the point. Yeah, I'll pack up my things. I think everything I have could probably fit in a box.
Okay.
I like just books, clothing, and nothing really else of
Yeah, for sure.
value.
Absolutely.
And I'll just take it with me to Kieran's, because I know it'll be... He has plenty of space to just put it in a corner somewhere. So,
Like a guest house.
Yeah, you gather your things, you talk amongst your friends and roommates before you leave. Say your goodbyes and stuff, and they tell you about what's going on in their lives, you know, things like that. Yeah, and we'll move over to what you guys are doing in the house.
Yeah, I'll just take them into the house. I'll take them into the basements, where we have our spa and lounging kind of rooms down there. And we walk down the flight of stairs, and you just smell sulfur and brimstone, very rich. And then through there's this one room that we walk through. It's just like this large, about the size of this table, circular stone. It's kind of raised up, but down inside of it, there's this like red emberish glow coming from it, and it looks like boiling lava on the inside.
How far down are we going?
One floor.
Yeah.
It smells like demon piss in here. Is there ventilation in this room?
Why? Also, how do you know what a demon piss smells like?
It's what?
I think he was just saying that it's very pungent.
Yes. It's very strong.
It smells
Steams.
nothing
luscious.
like demon piss.
How would you know?
Well, demon piss.
Is it like a perfume scent, or are you talking about literally?
It smells like pungent acid.
Ew.
Lovely.
Very different from the aromas down here.
When I'm in this spa, will there be maids to wash my body?
One, yes.
One.
Do you prefer male or female?
Who has the stronger hands?
The males.
Can I have both? I'm a big guy. I mean, I can't reach my back. You see, it's hard to get the crevices.
Talking
Might
to
be
a
a
guy
lot
with
for just-
wings.
Yeah. Might be a lot for just one person. Who's right?
Well, we only have 3 on staff today, so...
Bring me the mail.
Bring me the mail.
I'll lead them into the rooms with, we have like 6 sunken into the ground. You know, y'all seen, what's that movie with Angelina Jolie curving the bullets? Wanted.
Assault.
Wanted.
Is it Wanted?
Yeah.
Wanted.
So in
Oh.
Wanted, there's these wax
The
pits
wax
that they
baths,
go and
yeah.
like heal themselves in. So imagine that, just 6 pits sunk into the ground that are just filled with like this ash and coal, this like black rocks, like fine pebbles, and then like soot covered. And then around them there's all manner of candles that have been burnt and then replaced, and dripping in wax and everything, and then chandelier up top, glowing with the
a
red.
gothic spa.
Yeah, very gothic,
Gothic
very
spa.
gothic
Yeah.
spa.
Gothic underground volcano spa.
This low lit light that sort of surrounds the place as runs of smolder sort of surround the room as well, giving off this faint heat, but also humidity inside the interior of the room as well.
I can't tell if we're gonna be pampered or sacrificed.
It's very good
Yeah.
observation.
Lachlan's looking around for like any like sigils or any arcane
Oh,
like,
they're all
writings
they're all
on the ground.
over
Be
the
like,
place, dude.
What languages do you speak?
oh. Actually,
Any infernal?
Probably not.
abyssal, celestial, common, and thieves' cant.
There's no abyssal here.
Okay.
It is all. It is. You see some of these sigils, and they're akin to something like they look like words you'd understand, but they're all jumbled up.
Gotcha.
So you're thinking it's almost a
An offshoot of abyssal.
infernal, but it's not. I mean, it's almost abyssal, but it's not.
Right.
It's a dialect. Or
Yeah.
And as we walk through
Child
this
language.
stone archway into this large chamber in the room, I'll grab the bell and ring it.
You have some ding-a-ling-ling-ling-ling. From your sides, just stepping out of shadow, some people appear.
Where have you come from?
We are waiting in attendance. And now we attend.
I'll just start stepping. I'll step into one of the pits where I know the stairs that are under the black stuff just start, and I'll just.
Are you still clothed?
No, I derobe and
Oh.
step down into it.
He did the Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take my clothes up. I'll hang it up on the hooks that are like, they look like fingers and hands coming out of the wall like that. Of course, I'll just hang them up.
I kind of look at Gordon and be like,
Not that you have much to take off.
You see the person that walks away with Kieran grabs this large branch of it's got like leaves and brambles on it, and just starts hitting him in the back
Oh.
with it.
Penance.
I thought it was gonna be worse than the army, but I guess not. Jeez.
Little harder, please.
Yeah, you
Where's
hear-
mine?
Please derobe, sir.
That you don't wear a shirt.
I was stretching.
Okay.
Oh, well, we're gonna need to put you in some water first. If you could come with me.
Take that shower before they're getting in the pool.
Yeah, don't want to taint the water.
Yeah. I'll just kind of like slowly like unclasp and the book will like.
Don't be shy, Lachlan.
I guess you're mine.
I'll blush a little bit, but is this somebody we've encountered yet?
No, this
Oh,
is
it's a new person. Okay.
This is a very dark-scaled dragonborn. With like almost aqua green eyes that sort of change.
What color? You
Shimmer.
said black scales?
Black scales, very dark
scales.
black scales.
Oh.
Yeah, almost onyx looking.
Male or female?
Female.
Taller than me or no?
About the same height.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the question: do you dragonborn tits or no?
I need to know. I'm kidding, I don't care. But
Sure. Yes.
No. That's not right.
No. They are, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
Shapely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Got hips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorp's walking in the water and like turns his shoulder to see what's in front of Lachlan and just does.
He'll just kind of. He'll just blush slightly, which I guess means his cheeks get
Do you
pinker.
need some
Riz.
help, or would you like to do it yourself?
You'll see him think for a second, and he'll be like, "Sure," and he'll just kind of like turn and like he'll do like the side stuff and like kind of like open his arms so she can help him with the other
Yeah,
stuff.
she'll very eloquently move her way around your body.
No, I got that. Part. I got that. Part.
Take your clothes off.
Ticklish.
Yeah.
Yeah, very. She's a very seductive dragonborn.
Okay.
And she'll take you into the room that Kieran was led into, and then out of nowhere you get hit in the back with this bush of brambles and leaves.
Is she in front of me still?
No, she's behind you.
She's behind me.
Leading
Okay.
you,
Okay.
Leading you, or pushing, walking behind you as you're.
Okay.
It stings for a second, but then it's icy cool and then
Yep.
hot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pain first, pleasure second.
I've been to a Turkish bathhouse. It was interesting. Lachlan will he'll instinctively kind of like duck down like he's about to do a barrel roll and just be like, oh wait, yeah. Sorry. It's, sorry. Like, and he'll just kind of be like this.
Yeah, you put your arms out. She gets your legs. She goes lower. Gets your butt, your legs. Yeah. All over as she leads you into this. It looks like a pool, but it's full of rock and ash. And leads you to lay down in this pool.
I'm so sorry. My name's Lachlan. I didn't get your name.
We don't do names here.
Oh.
It's better that way.
Okay. Are they already doing this stuff?
He's been walked away to a bath, and you see you've been set next to Kieran, who is already laying down in his sort of ash bed next to you.
I'll just look at him and I'll spit. Lachlan's trying to relax, but he's a
Sensory
little like.
deprivation.
Yeah.
Like shit.
Yeah, you just relax, and these large, kind of hot rocks kind of start to float up, and they grasp your body as the entire top part is filled with just ash. So you're being lofted in a bed of coal and ash.
Well, if you do look over, you're gonna see Lachlan sitting here and just like his jaw's like tight, and he's trying to relax, but he's never done anything like this before. He's like,
Relax a bit. It's better if you just let go.
and he'll do his best to,
Yeah.
just.
You guys
Settle in.
have a relaxing spa day, and the underneath you're not quite sure how much time has passed. But you guys will all have advantage on dexterity saving throws for the rest of the day.
Sweet.
Yeah.
The rest of the day.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You feel a bit more limber than when you arrived before.
Once he feels.
I kind of want to turn this off.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Once he gets relaxed and gets into the spirit of things and realizes he's not going to be like sacrificed or, impaled by a dagger, like ritualistically, Lachlan will start to have fun, and kind of like, if he's close to Gorb, he'll like splash him a little bit or something like that.
Ash! How do you
Throw some
splash
ash
an
on
Yeah,
ash?
just like,
Gorb is eventually brought in after.
Hello, everyone. Oh,
You
my
know-
man got me pretty hard in the back earlier, so I'm here to soak.
I was a little apprehensive about this at first, but it's nice.
It
He'll-
is.
He'll look at his Dragonborn in waiting, or whatever you want to. I guess,
They're-
like, or-
Waiting and waiting.
I don't know.
Once you guys are placed in, they fade into the shadows and are unseen, not to disturb your relaxation.
He will look to the shadow.
Make
Where-
a perception check.
Okay.
She's also
Are there
dark
3
onyx scales
I was gonna
in
say,
the
like,
shadows.
there's no way.
There's like 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 15.
You look around. Let me roll for everyone else too. You do see the only one that you do see is the one that helped Gorb and has just recently
Just come back, yeah. Okay.
put him in.
I'll just look towards the shadow where I saw her fade into, and I'll just kind of, as I'm laying this, be like, after I talk to Gorb, be like,
Oh my god.
toss a wink just into the shadow, not knowing if it did anything, and just kind of like try to relax again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll hear me as I'm just laying there in my ash bath, just start kind of humming and wording some things. I don't know if you speak the language, but it's a language that you might not have been, or might not know. Sounds very guttural,
Like in the carriage
What language
that
is
they
that?
heard.
infernal.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
If anyone knows Infernal, you know it, but if you don't,
Oh yeah, I'm just laying back and humming.
I walk into my So do you think Isabel and Captain Krellick are gonna have kids?
Talking over his chanting. Your fucking book club.
I hope that they would. It would be great for the story.
It would be a nice, like, come full circle kind of thing.
But
Yeah.
Krellick doesn't seem like the type of person to settle down, even with someone that he dearly loves. You know what I mean?
I mean, spirit of adventure is definitely there, but I mean, you can't do that forever, I guess.
Right.
Some men do until the end of days, so you never really know.
Yeah.
Just like
Burn bright and
fucking trying to
We
chant
must-
while they're talking.
It's not bothering me. I'm kind of in like a
A
trance.
meditative
I'm kind of in like in a
trance.
meditative trance, kind of speaking. It sounds like I'm speaking to someone, but yeah, I'm not paying you guys much mind.
While Cannon's talking to himself, Lachlan, we must not forget we must travel south after the excursion to find us the
yes, the island ladies.
of misfit Amazonian women.
Yes, we can put the rumors to rest and by finding it. Smart.
You guys have these conversations and it feels like just moments have passed before you're being helped out of these ashen
What?
tubs.
Thank you.
Alright.
Like we just got here.
And you are led to a sort of hot chamber that drips with water from above that steams on the floor, and it slowly washes the ash from your body. And you're brought back to your clothes.
I feel wonderful. How about you, Lachlan?
I was
Were
a
the
little-
clothes washed? Oh my God.
Gorb's are.
Yeah, okay.
They
I know,
Gorb,
clean
your
already.
clothes smell very different.
That lavender?
What in the three minutes?
Sulfur, you mean?
Okay.
Where is my odor? What have you done with my clothes? Where are your munchkin people who helped you?
What?
I mean, small people. It's not that bad after.
It smells like flowers.
Yeah.
You would not like the smell of
I'm coming around to it.
elderberry and dragon's breath.
Is that what dragon's breath? Oh, but is that what
Smell.
dragon's, is that dragon's
Your
Smell.
your clothes have a similar smell as well, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
a little less noticeable because
It's leather.
Mine were somewhat clean.
yeah, they sat his in a bucket of it.
Smells like they made my clothes out of whatever this fragrance is. It's
I'll be like, so is this what dragon's breath smells like? And I'll turn and I'll kind of catch the, or I'll look at the dragonborn.
Holy fuck. Are you gonna flirt with every
We don't have a
NPC?
bard, okay?
Oh, it's
You have -1 charisma!
That's what's funny to me.
It's a concoction we make here. It's merely called Dragon's Breath.
Oh,
It's like a honey and citrus.
shame.
Kind of a little acidic with that sweet.
You did a great job.
I know.
All right. My dear, do you know what time it is?
It's about 6.
Oh, we need to get going if we're gonna get a drink there before we leave. Then.
You guys walked down here about 12.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Spa day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it felt like it was only moments.
As I'm sort of putting myself by. We're gonna have one last day on the candies. If you want to join us, I don't know if you want to slum it tonight before we head out. So.
We are going to war here, and
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll have a cast available out over there. Well, for you,
Did we tell Azir that we would be going there, or did we say?
No.
Okay, yeah. I think I'll wait here for Azir to get back.
Coming back upstairs, Azir is back at the house now.
I was gonna say you would have had time to make it back. Yeah, because
You
left there at
finished
4.
your stuff at about 4 and went over it. So,
I
about
probably got back around
about
5.
5. Yep.
Yeah. I've just been probably
Well,
sitting and talking with Kaylee
Mhm.
or just. Oh, I probably also put my. I asked her where to put my box of crap.
Yeah. Oh, right. You guys are sailing today. Okay.
Yeah, I
Um,
just didn't want my roommates to, I don't know how long we're gonna be.
We can just put it in the guest house.
Okay.
You know, plenty of room.
I'll take it over there.
Yeah.
Hey, Azir. Kaylee!
Hi. Oh, you
Hi,
guys
Mrs. Doom.
Hello.
look wonderful.
And we smell great
Glowing.
too.
Enjoy the spa?
Do you get the dragon's breath too?
Well, that's the reason it's here. I love it.
Real quick before we forget, since we're leaving, do you have any more suggestions for books? We would love to take a few if that's okay with you for the road.
Oh,
Since we're
well,
almost done with this.
library?
sure. Yeah, I just started. It's well, I don't want to give any spoilers away. So it's the sequel of A Wind in Your Sails. Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. Wait. So we need the title of it if we're gonna find it in the
Well, I
book.
was about to give it to you.
Okay, okay.
Dear. It's called A Tide Is Coming.
Say that again.
Oh, sounds like this one's sequel's gonna have some rough seas in it.
COMING, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes. Yeah. No spoilers. I don't want to. We'll talk about it when you guys get back.
You want it to be a happy surprise, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Exactly.
happy.
Okay.
There is some peril.
Okay, that's enough.
Hey,
enough.
whoa.
No, well, we're gonna
Watch
we're on it.
yourself.
Okay, anything else?
We're
Thinking maybe 3-ish.
Well, the one I finished previous to this series is A Clockwork Black.
Okay.
Let's see. The last one that I love. It's so hard to pick between all of them.
Is there one that you had planned to read?
Oh,
sometime?
well, this is a. Do you know about this author? It's a 5-book series that you all have started.
No.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's what I plan on doing for the next week.
So what's the third one, I guess?
Yeah, it's, well, after this one, let's, one second, let me think of a title.
You're good.
So I'm just putting their whole story in my brain to see where it leads off.
Well, I think the third one was called You're Going In Deep.
No, that's a different series, Kieran.
I'm sorry. Do I know I don't read books?
We're gonna be back if you want to think about it later, and once we get back before we head back to
What was the woman's name again? Isabel?
Isabel.
The third one is Isabel's Expanse.
trouble, Joe.
I'm just thinking, like, I haven't read it yet, and, you know, knowing what I know from the second one I've read, I'm wondering if Isabel goes off on her own without Krellick.
We had some thoughts about that, but we'll save those until we get back. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
But,
Yes.
Azir, we're gonna go grab one last drink at Candy's if you want to join us.
Oh, I suppose there's no shows going, so it shouldn't be as crowded as it was
Exactly.
yesterday. Sure, why not?
Perfect. You joining?
Yes, I think I shall.
Perfect. Let's go. Make it easier to get in and out if you're with us, so.
Well, we're just leaving.
We have to get back in the gate to get the Marius's, though.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I don't think we can do what we did before again.
I don't know. He seemed like a pretty nice guy if he's the same dude. But, yeah, you're with us, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's do it.
All right, yeah, you guys head to Candy's, and it's not packed. It's getting towards dinner time. There are plenty of people here eating.
It's not like the show.
Yeah, it's not like the
Yeah.
show.
The last
It's not
show
just
of the
people
season.
standing around. The bar has a few seats open. There's a booth open.
Is
One
Kip
table
here?
open. You do see Kip in his usual spot.
Well, at least he's loyal.
Right,
I'll
Right, he did turn into a rat, didn't he?
he did.
Oh yeah, fair point.
He was in his pocket.
Yeah.
And you still let them go.
Well, we were, one of us did die. Not pointing fingers.
Not all of us know how to summon
Hello.
Earth
Thank
power
you
over
for
the-
reminding me.
Well, the scars remind us.
They remind me too.
Because the
Thank
past
you.
is real.
This is real. This
The
is
future
me.
is whatever you
This
make.
is exactly where I'm supposed to be.
I'll go to the bar to see if Heidi's there.
I'll go with him.
Yeah, Heidi's at the bar. But before you guys reach the bar,
Uh-oh.
no uh-ohs, just
You see Kip? That
An
little
Amazonian
shit.
woman.
no.
That's mine.
Oh, this half elf greets you at the door. One of the
One of the three.
one of the three.
Gotcha.
Says, "Oh, welcome in. Can I sit you somewhere or?"
Please do.
All right. We have a booth over here. It'll fit you all. And she leads you over to the booth. Tonight we have a jellyfish souffle.
No.
It is much better than it sounds. Also, we have wolf's tartare, and which is it's a chop of wolf meat that has been slowly brined in acidic lemon juice and different herbs of our chef's making.
It sounds tough.
Oh, it's actually quite tender. It's been sitting
Citrus.
for about a
Yeah,
day
nice
now,
and
Yes,
breaking
but
down
If
meat.
it is not the wolf's heart, then it still might be tough.
Well, if you want to order it, you can decide for yourself.
No.
And also we have those are just our specials. We have our normal foods as well. A special for tonight's, the starting of the new season, as it were. We left off our old one, is Candy's cherry pie. That will be a staple for this upcoming season.
She's mine.
Are you taking our order?
I'm just giving you. Yeah, I will take your order now. I was just giving you the new stuff we had.
Bottle of brandy, please.
Brandy? Okay.
One cast of ale,
One cast, medium or large?
medium.
Okay.
You want to share? Is that all yours?
I
Okay.
was
Yeah.
planning for that.
Sharing, okay.
I'm fine.
Oh, come on, live a little.
So just drinks, everyone? No food?
Actually, I'll try the wolf tartare.
The wolf
please.
tartare? Sure.
And I'm going to take your word. Give me the jellyfish souffle.
All right,
And if
yeah.
it does not taste good, I will.
You're gonna love it.
Oh. We'll see.
I'll have a slice of the pie too, please.
Okay, all out at once, or you want it to come out a little later?
A little later.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, please.
I'll take a slice also.
2
Do you
slices.
have any black pudding or blood sausage?
Yeah, we do have our blood sausage.
I'll take that.
Blood sausage. Do you want it with the fixings or just a sausage?
I'll take it with the fixings.
Okay.
What are the current fixings that you're putting on it?
Oh, it's sauerkraut and a rye bread.
Yes.
Get the
No crust.
No crust. Okay, sure.
get the scribe here a piece of cherry pie on me too, please.
Cherry pie also? Sure, 3 cherry pies.
And 3 glasses.
Jellyfish souffle. Yeah, I'll bring glasses for everyone.
And please tell Heidi that Lachlan says hello.
Sure thing. I will do that.
Thank you.
All right. So, yeah, I'll get that stuff started, and I'll be back in a moment.
You know, if you're gonna be in the army for a little while, you gotta eat more so you can stay vigilant.
I'm just worried about my nerves and it coming back up later.
Well, I
And I
can't.
turn into a fucking chicken.
Yeah, I'm not keen on that myself. Now he's got me worried that we're gonna hatch eggs in this box.
I mean, it's something you would need to know before.
Something that is
switching
not even crossed my mind.
I mean, it's fair, but now I'm.
I mean, are we
what if-
not? Do you keep your gender when you're turned into? Are we roosters
I've
or are
never-
we chickens?
I've never been changed into another animal before, so. This
And
is-
if we share eggs, does that
What do
cross?
you mean share eggs?
Well, if we
what does
lay-
that mean?
If we lay eggs,
Do you know how chickens work?
Wait, what if one of us stays male, one female? If we impregnate that person,
oh
are
my
they
god,
still?
you're
do
thinking
they get
too
pregnant
much,
in real life?
please. Stop.
Here's your cask
oh, thank you.
and glasses.
Thank
Your
you, dear.
brandy.
Well, this.
Man, I don't want to get pregnant.
As she's walking away.
I can't get pregnant. It's biologically impossible.
I mean,
So
that-
you hate me?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh my god.
If all else
Oh,
fails,
shit.
I will be the hen and take one for the team.
Another 15.
Don't think that's
Yeah.
how it's going to go.
Hey,
Um,
you can never tell with magics.
Jasmine makes her way over to Heidi at the bar.
Jasmine.
Points to Heidi and or points to you from Heidi, and
Okay.
Heidi gives a small wave, and then Jasmine looks back to Heidi and says a few more things, and Heidi goes, and then she continues pouring ales.
I think you've just sullied your chances. Possibly. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, you never know.
I'd rather not.
It
think
was
about
more.
being
It was
chicken.
an inquisitive look for
More like-
sure. Yeah.
Have you ever been on one of these ships before?
Would Lachlan have like traveled on one of these things?
You would
before in
have
the
been
army?
on a military
A ship,
ship.
just not
You
this
would
specific.
not have been on Garrus's
Right.
ship.
What do you think we should do when we first become us again on the ship?
My advice would be to be as quiet as possible. The last thing you want to do is get noticed in the military. That either means you're doing, I mean, usually 99% of the time that you're doing something wrong and get noticed. And then you're on like latrine duties or
What
like,
is latrine?
so when you're in the field, not in like a house, you have to dig a shithole to pee and poop in. And somebody usually is on duty like that because they
You can't dig
fucked
a
up.
hole in a ship.
Well, in the ship, you just kind of put it in a bucket and toss it over the side. And you could
Okay,
do that
that makes
detail
more
too.
sense.
So don't get noticed. If you do get noticed, make sure it's for something really, really good.
Shitting in a bucket.
Yeah.
No, don't even be noticed for good, because then they will keep track of you.
You could have bare ass outside of one of the swales.
Yeah. Like I said, my advice is not get noticed. Blend in with the group.
Lay low
my
and
ship.
follow orders.
There you go.
That is the gist of it.
Here is your
That's my
souffle.
life. Lay low and follow
Your
orders.
blood sausage. And your wolf tartare.
Thank you.
Yeah. The jellyfish souffle it's like in a small circle. Seems to be like cut out, and it's a little gelatinous at the bottom, but has layers of like it looks like a cheese layer and a seaweed layer, and then just these different gelatinous layers between that, cut into a circle.
I got it.
It moves.
Relax, pieces.
Again, and look, it moves when I shake.
Yeah, it does jiggle when you
Looks
do that.
terrible, to be honest.
Smells okay.
You know, I reminds me of a ex I had once.
Excuse
You-
me?
You take a bite. Roll me a
No.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
You get some,
my
you get,
God.
get 8.
18.
Plus
What's your con?
con.
21.
Nice, yes. So you take a bite, and it is the flavor is sort of pungent, like almost like a fermented cheese. And then your tongue starts to sting a bit,
Oh. Oh.
but it's not painful. It's more like
Surprising.
it's surprising, and then almost like a hot sauce.
Gonna be okay.
And then goes away as you swallow.
Surprisingly good.
It's soft, almost velvety texture that you eat and mush around in your mouth.
Similar to a porridge, but not quite, with a little steam.
Nice.
Would you like to try?
Sure.
How about you, Cannon?
I can
Take a bite of the souffle, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Let's go fucking hate it.
I don't know what porridge tastes like because it has por in the name.
Of course. Why must I forget?
11.
Yeah, you put this bite into your mouth, and it's soft, velvety, has this pungent, fermented cheese sort of initial smell and taste to it, and then has this spice on the end that lingers on your tongue for quite a while.
It's good.
Pairs well with the ale.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, you take a sip of your ale, and it makes your tongue sting a bit more.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's
Your
like
mouth is just going through it, isn't it? What with the s and now this?
for you, it's also akin to eating a habanero,
Oh shit!
like a velvety gelatin habanero.
Ew!
Like
that
habanero,
sounds
like pepper jelly.
terrible.
So a kiwi, but habanero.
A habanero kiwi.
Ew! But no sweet.
Yeah, no
None.
sweet.
I'll eat it. It's not. Yeah.
The wolf tartare is after the acid is affecting this burning sensation in your mouth as well. You're going through it right now. The flavors are great, but you're starting to sweat from your eyeballs a bit.
Yes, I seem to recall jellyfish can be fatal to people when stung. I don't know how that translates to
Your pies,
consumption.
3 pies are handed out.
Thank you, dear.
I did not want to buy.
Yeah,
No,
that's,
it's for-
that's why 3 were handed. And the sweet cherry pie is a relief to your mouth.
Sweet cherry pie.
It's delicious.
Is it more of a tart cherry pie or a sweet?
Tart, sweet, yeah, a
Balanced.
little balance of both. Yeah, with a butter crust.
So back to the topic at hand. When we get on the ship, you're saying lay low.
Blend in.
They low
Try to
follow
get a
orders.
sense of, things. Because the military is different than people think. It's probably a little more haphazard. I think people will probably be a little more eager to relax as we sail there until we get there. But
Do we know who is sailing our ship? Is Garrus captaining
Garrus.
our ship?
Yeah. If Garrus is coming, he's the captain.
Do you
I've
know
heard,
about this, Garrus?
I've heard he's a bit of a hard case, but I mean, you don't get that kind of reputation.
Any dark secrets in his past, or
But I've heard any rumors about him.
skeletons in his closets?
Roll me a history check.
History. 17.
1 second.
Yeah.
You know the stuff you've expressed before. He's intense, disciplined, commanding leader, powerful, militaristic,
Militaristic.
presence to him. Very sharp intellect as well, with almost like an unwavering resolve. When he has his mind set to something, you've heard it, that goal will be accomplished or death.
Lovely.
Many of you will die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Some of the tales are, cleaving people in two with one fell swoop. And his tactician mind, thwarting armies through misinformation and what would you call it? The Roman tactics of warfare, through their different phalanxes and things like that.
Yeah.
He has a tactical mind when it comes to all-out war, but a brutal force when it's a one-on-one.
So you're at the art of war.
Well, I think he's the only reason we're still in this war on his side, honestly. But he's not just militaristic, but tactics and one-on-one. He is not to be underestimated. He is truly a force of nature on the battlefield.
Someone I would like to get to know.
Would I've heard any rumors or
Very
anything
like-minded in his doing things.
anything like that?
Rumors in
Like anything like notorious, like besides like his battlefield stuff, like on the down low kind of thing, whispered between troops.
You've heard that each braid in his long mane signifies a battle that he's won, with different intricate patterns of carved ivory set into the braids. He also has various, you've heard stories of, like rumors of that he has various tattoos that signify accomplishments that he has. Yeah, other than that, you haven't heard much more, like any like exacting like things.
Yeah.
You know, more a lot of hearsay about him.
I don't know. My advice, like I said, is just to try to not be unnoticed as possible until we get there and figure out what their plans for us are.
Easier said than done, but a
That's what I
goal
said, try.
nonetheless.
Yeah.
Well, you're ready to go.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, are we done? More? Finish your cask? Any more brandy? Good. Okay, that'll be 10 gold.
Lachlan, would you like to split the bill?
Well, he can pay for his, but I'll pay for your pie, obviously.
Thank you.
So, yeah, we can do that. How much is
2 slices of pie
and
and wolf tartare.
And the wolf
Yeah.
tartare? Oh, that's 1 gold.
oh, that's it?
Yep.
Oh, well, that hit.
Jelly in the cast?
The jelly is 5 silver, and the cask was 2 gold.
It's expensive brandy.
It was.
Did you get through most of it?
What, I'm paying 8 gold?
The brandy was 6 gold.
So, yeah, because his was 2.
2.
5 silver.
He was 1.
5
One.
silver.
So that's 2.5. So it was 6.5.
Yours
was
was also
left?
yours was also 2.
Two?
So
So 2, 2.
the 2
the
pies,
pie-
6.
2
Yeah,
pies, 2
and
gold.
okay, 2 gold.
Fancy brandy.
It was alright.
I'll give her 3 gold.
Thank you for the tip.
Thank you.
Before we leave, you will hear me out. I would like to read you a passage from my book of truth. If that is to guide us and protect us on these chicken escapades as we may further. Is that okay, Canon?
Why are you asking me?
Any advice?
Anyway.
The first moon rises, casting silver upon the world. The second follows, whispering secrets to those who listen. The third lingers, unseen yet ever watching. To know the moons is to know truth, for they reveal all in time. Basically, the moons represent different ways of truth, whether that be illumination, guidance, yet or mystery. One may use this passage to wish success to those embarking on finding the truth.
Well, here's to hoping that we uncover the truth while we're over there.
Here.
It sounds like plagiarism to me, but
I didn't write it.
it sounds like an exact copy of a passage out of the Infernal Code. Except it replaced rings of fire with moons.
I just work here.
Maybe it's just a similarity projected to different.
Maybe all of these
Beings.
funny religions have something in common, and maybe they're all the same but with different shades of personification.
I've heard tales that some scholarly folks think that all religion stems from one and has just created
The
branches.
great one.
I didn't pay that much attention to it.
He's talking about the truth, obviously.
I don't think we need to get into philosophy and religion right now. We're about to be turned into chickens. How about we get the fuck on?
I'll meet you guys at the door, and Lachlan's gonna.
You seem a bit tense.
Yes, I'm nervous about being turned into a chicken and going onto this Garrus's fucking ship. He seems like scary.
Calm your nerves. Do our exercises that I taught you.
Okay. And I'll just start muttering an infernal, like broken infernal, like, what was it again? Shit.
Yeah, and you guys begin to exit Candy's, making your way to Marius's.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Everyone.
gonna swing to the bar real quick.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys start to you know, exit your table, Lachlan heads over to the bar.
I'll wait until Heidi's not busy if she's
Yeah.
seeing customers. And then,
Easy enough.
Yeah.
She comes up to you. Oh, what can I get you, dear?
Actually, I just wanted to give you a personal, I'm leaving to go overseas for a little while with the armies. So,
Oh, that's so kind of you.
yeah, it's
You're in the army.
like an independent contractor sort of thing, but yeah, for a little while I'm gonna be helping them out overseas. It seems like.
Very, very nice of you to protect our land.
Someone's got to do it, Can't have all you lovelies in peril. So I just wanted to say goodbye personally for now. But have no doubt I will try to return.
I hope you do. I hope your pregnancy goes well.
Oh, no. That's, we're going to be dealing with some magic stuff, and it was just a thought I had, like, not getting pregnant or anything like that. There was just, like ignore that. That's not going to happen. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
And I'll kind of, like, tap her hand and kind of give, like, a wink as I go walk.
I wish you well luck on your travels.
Yeah.
Come back and see us.
Will do. And I'm just kind of
You guys exit Candy's and start walking towards Marius's. I need everyone to roll me a perception check.
oh, fucking Kim. Should have said something to him before we left. Shit. $16.
15.
Kieran usually walks up with an air of nonchalance.
Yeah. All the time.
The rest of you feel like you're being followed.
I have many followers.
Can I look to see
Sure.
who's following us?
Yeah, you turn around and Kip is walking slowly behind you.
Well, hello
I'll,
to you too.
I'll look at him and I'll toss him a wink.
Hi guys. Hi.
Did you have to creep?
I'm not creeping, I'm just walking.
Right.
Well, you
Just
could have
walk with us,
yeah,
you
we've
fucking
been here
weirdo.
for a while. You could have just came up.
I knew you would be at
We're
Candy's.
going to the same place.
Oh, you guys are going to Marius's too?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
yeah, sure.
well aware of where we're going.
Are you
Remember,
not?
you have a job to do when we get there.
Are you? Is he drunk?
Yeah, I was
No.
gonna say like.
Marius just said he needed me at the house. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
Well, we'll find out when you get there.
Okay.
Yes,
Let's
we're
go.
going together.
All right. Yeah, I'll walk with you guys.
Such a little weirdo. At least he's not a fucking mouse this time. Shit.
You
Weirdo
guys-
with powerful magic.
You guys make your way to Marius's with Kip in tow. Easy enough to get through the gates with Kieran, and you arrive at Marius's house. Getting closer to the docks now, you do see a heavy military presence blocking off some streets. None of you have to go down them to get to this place, but you do see guard blocking streets towards the actual dock ship itself, and you see over the rooftops of some of these buildings heading down large, massive sets of sails that are seemingly from a ship that's sitting in the bay currently, and you hear bells ringing and just the low hum of people shouting orders in the distance.
Can we just make out that one ship, or is it like
You
a
make out
fleet?
you make out about 6 sets of sails,
Oh fuck.
but all in the same line.
Yeah, I don't think he would travel alone. So okay.
No, it seems like all
Looks
this
like
sets.
it's the same ship.
These 6 sets of sails are all from the same ship.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
not multiple ships. Yeah, they shut down the dock at 6 for only essential personnel. So hopefully this goes off without a hitch. I think Garrus's presence is making things a little more strict.
I have no doubt that Marius can weasel his way in.
Yes, true.
Usually weasel.
And this one can turn into a weasel.
Yep.
Literal
guys-
weasel.
You guys want to be weasels?
No.
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 Wait,
Weasels would be out of place on a ship.
what about like a griffin?
No!
Oh, that's beyond
That's
my
a-
ability.
Oh.
First of all, that's so conspicuous. Second of all, why?
Griffins are cool.
Okay. That's it? There's no tactical reason, no
They can fly,
advantage.
they have talons, they have a beak.
On a military ship.
Just
Never
a
know.
random griffin harrying.
I would rather grant a
I'm
griffin
walking.
instead of a
Fuck
horse.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys make it to Marius's. Oh, great, you're all here. And Kip with you as well.
Yes, we brought them.
Awesome. It's gonna take about an hour to get all of you, so Kip needs a bit of rest in between some of these spells. So who's first?
I'll go first. Get it over with.
Sure, Kip, that one. Okay. You're a chicken.
I'm gonna pick you up and just be like, what color are your feathers?
Aren't they all red?
It looks like red and orange. And
Okay.
like,
It's.
yeah.
I can't choose the color of my feathers.
Kip is the one.
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
the
he's doing-
one
okay,
doing
okay.
it, yeah.
I'll just pick you up and like, hold you.
About
I'll
10
start
minutes goes
pecking
by.
at your
Okay,
chest,
who's
like,
next?
One question.
Yes.
Will he lay eggs?
No, that's. I'm pretty sure that's not possible.
You sure though? Like, is that like a definite?
Yeah, the spell's not gonna last long enough for an egg to form inside the chicken's body.
How long does it last? Again?
About 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay.
Well, that could happen in 8 hours.
That's true. Get it over with.
Is Gorb like a big chicken?
He's a stout chicken. Yeah. Maybe a little larger. Another bit of time
Yeah, yeah.
passes. Next up.
Guessing you want to be last.
Yes.
Such a drama queen. But, all right.
Chicken.
I'll like pick you back a little bit.
That's great. I'll grab some bread and start throwing them to my chickens.
I'll kind of give you like a little like side eye real quick. But,
This good bread eats it.
I stare at you,
you're gonna see me. I'm just trying to fly.
posturing.
I'm just gonna try to fly.
You flutter up. A couple loose feathers come out.
Okay, keep it over with.
Chicken. All right.
Abracazam.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you are now all chickens, awaiting the time to be put into a cage.
Can we speak chicken to each other?
You most definitely understand each other's box.
Okay, cool. This is fucking weird.
Gorb, let me get some altitude on you.
Come on, hurry!
I'll like get up on his back and I'll like okay, lift up.
Look! Ah, my turn. Oh!
Just scratching at the ground.
Mess up his floor.
It is a shit floor. It needs to be redone anyways.
Oh, you see Marius
Shit's on the floor.
and he starts to like try to
Corral.
you guys.
Put us in a
I'll
fucking
pick his
cage
hand up.
sooner.
Yeah, the next hour or so, Marius spends his time corralling you guys into a cage.
They can fucking cook us if they wanted to. We have to be careful.
What? Don't give them ideas.
They can't
We
understand
have
us.
talons. Scratch the fucking eyes out.
You hear Kip and Marius having a bit of conversation, and then you guys are. The cage is picked up by Marius and loaded onto a wagon, and you are driven on this wagon outside of this fancier
Can we see
neighborhood.
out of the cage?
Yeah, you can see out
Oh,
there. Yeah, you can see everything. And you're stopped by some guards, and you hear mumbled voices of Marius talking to some guards, and then you hear a shout, and the carriage continues to go.
So strange, I can't see straight in front of me, but I see everything over here and everything over there.
Oh
It's
shit.
the prey sight.
You're right. God, this is
You're
blowing my
prey
mind.
now. How does
Everything's
it feel?
everything's also a little monochrome.
Oh no.
Especially in how dark it is now.
Yeah,
The sun has
darkish.
set. The light from lanterns and
I
such.
can't see shit.
Yeah, gray and monochrome tones as you're being led to the stockyards, and you're let off. You're led into the stockyards, and Marius takes the cage out and puts it into one of these warehouses. Yeah, okay. I can't understand you guys.
I'm gonna try to like.
Do you need something?
I'm gonna try to poop on his boots.
Oh God. Okay. Well, yeah. You guys have fun. And Marius exit, closing the door of the warehouse behind.
That was quite satisfying.
This is fucking insane.
We're almost in the shit.
A few hours go by, and you're starting to feel tired.
Are we sure we're going to get picked up? I don't want to be a fucking chicken forever.
I fall asleep.
I don't want to wake up in this tiny cage with all of you as human or in your
Yeah, how big is the
normal
cage?
forms.
It's big enough for Marius to carry.
Yeah, it's small. So if we turn in this fucking cage, we're going to be smushed.
I think Gorbalone.
At least you're bathed. That's so good.
I think Gorbalone is. Yeah, you do smell a little bit.
Go fuck yourself.
I
I
think
keep myself clean.
that's
Unlike
fair.
you two.
Actually, you hear from the outside of the crate that you guys were put in, it's starting to be opened, and you see peering over someone looking in, and they reach down and grab the cage.
I'll get low in a stance and do my feet and try and run up the wall of the cage and then jump out over the person.
No,
It's closed in.
It's close.
Marius put you guys in a crate.
Okay.
You're inside the cage, and he put you guys in a crate. The same crate that you guys had looked in before and found the feathers and stuff. So this guy's just opening the top of that wooden crate and picking you guys out inside the cage, out of the crate.
Gotcha.
Yes, I know. I want to be a crazy chicken and try chicken run.
Kiana, get your fucking
It's
feet out of my
completely
back.
encased.
You're still in the cage.
Yeah, it's completely encased. There's
So
the
we're
top
in
is
a-
encased.
We're in a closed box
Yes.
Yeah.
inside of another
A
box.
container.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
it's like
Gotcha.
chicken wire,
Like a chicken coop.
basically.
It's like a wooden-based ironed cage
Yeah.
Okay.
that you guys are in that was placed inside of a crate.
Can I make note of this guy's appearance?
Yeah. It looks he's quite large, but anyone is quite large to you currently.
As chickens.
And it's hard to make out with how dark it is, and your vision is basically just black and white. Currently, also large, bald gentleman, heavily. It has sets of armor on them. That
Tattoos?
no tattoos,
Braids?
no braids.
Okay.
He's bald.
Well, beard. Can I have a beard
that's
with
fair.
braids?
Yeah, that's fair. Azir, get your tail feathers out of my face.
Get the fuck. I'm in my corner. Go to your fucking corner.
Lifts you guys up.
I'm standing in the middle of the cage. Just
Rooster.
You guys are being walked out of the warehouse and out of the stockyards through the all tides front foyer and down the planks of the docks here.
The gangway.
Yep, the gangway. And in your chicken form, you see this massive ship out in the bay. This, it looks too. You think in your mind, how could something so large possibly float? The moonlights sort of shine off the water and off of it. It glimmers with the reflection of moonlight.
I'll see this
Like-
and be like, save us. To the moon kind of thing. Like, help us make this work.
yes.
Ismodius, help us, please.
You don't. It was in my mind.
Oh.
It is
Because
true.
I don't want
I
you
didn't
knowing
hear-
I'm worshiping the moon.
Well, I didn't hear you say moon, but
You've got
yeah.
one, the large one is sort of
Asmodeus,
silhouetting.
help us.
It's the large one on halfway on the horizon is sort of silhouetting this massive ship, and then another moon up and to the right is cascading. It looks like the ship is metallic.
I was gonna say, does it look like armor?
It looks like it's made of metal.
Oh.
See, everyone, the moons are illuminating our truth. Isn't that fun?
That thing looks fucking heavy. How is it going to float?
Maybe there's magics involved.
Must be. It's
Maybe.
insane.
It's a pretty big rig.
Oh,
it's probably airtight and has a large buoyancy of air on the inside
I don't
that
think
keeps
I've-
it afloat.
I don't think Azir's ever seen anything but a wooden ship.
Yeah,
So
none of you have
it's just,
ever seen a metal ship.
I mean, I've heard in stories, but that's fiction, usually, of metal ships.
Well, sounds like something that Garrus would definitely travel in.
Well, yes, if the most prestigious military figure would have the cutting edge equipment.
unlike real life.
Yeah, and you guys are getting closer and closer to this ship that's out in the bay. You're put on a smaller wooden ship and are slowly rowed out with a number of other people that are all lined down this dock that are slowly getting on smaller ships and rowing themselves out to this large, massive ship.
All these new recruits just sitting in a fucking boat with the fucking cage of chickens like, oh, okay, cage of chickens, cool.
Yeah. You hear some mumbles. Everyone roll me an intelligence check.
Let's check.
Oh, that's a 3. I am
Let's
dumb.
see,
As
Intelligence, 12.
a seductive level 20.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah, 7.
7? Yeah, Lachlan picks up on it first. You mean to tell me we've got 4 chickens for the 200 of us? There's no way that's feeding all of us. I'm sure they brought more food on the ship. It's not just going to be 4 chickens. I don't see any other chickens on any other boats. Trust me, this is Garrus's ship. There's going to be food.
Yeah. How long did Marius say that Kip's spell last?
till morning.
8 hours.
How much longer is that?
We returned like 2 hours ago now.
Returned at 8.
It's about what?
It's been about 3 hours.
Okay.
It's about 11 now. You got about 5 more hours.
That's 5
Shit.
hours.
Why do you say that, Lachlan?
Yes.
I heard these guys, one of those guys over there was talking about like only 4 chickens to feed all of us because there's,
Oh,
you know,
fuck.
what, a couple hundred people probably?
Well, they're not going to be allowed to eat us. I'm sure they ration.
This is military, a lot of
Well,
I
then
guess you could
scratch
call
their fucking eyes out. Stop
skull-
making me more worried.
skullduggery
Jesus.
happens. Let's just, if we can get out of this cage, make ourselves scarce, because I don't trust some of these guys to not.
Eat us?
Yeah.
Well, if one of
When
these
will you save
soldiers try me, they will fuck around and foul out. I employ you.
I like it. Thinking about this and how I know military people do some shady stuff on the side when no one's looking, I'm gonna just kind of in my head give like a little like preserve us, please.
Preserve us, please.
2 of you praying to the moons now.
Yep.
Moon Maiden.
Yeah.
Moon Maiden, not the moons. The Moon Maiden.
Yeah, and the ship eventually sides up and is locked. You see people lock in some ropes to the back and the front end of the ship, and is slowly hoisted up the side of the ship and hooked on. And this person that carried you from the stockyards picks you up again and starts to lead you down into the ship. It's very dark right now, so you're not getting a lot of stuff, and there's so many people around that are also moving. You're not really getting a good look. at your surroundings, and you're led below, beneath a couple different stairways, and then are put into a room, a barred room.
Oh.
And slowly let out of the cage as the person darts back and closes the door on the barred room.
Oh, thank goodness they're not leaving us in that fucking cage.
Here, go. Same thing.
I'm going to a corner.
I'm gonna try to get out of the
Huddling.
cage. Like, you know, look
Going
down.
to sleep. Fuck
Yeah.
this shit.
Yeah.
But does the room seem like not many people have access to it?
It
kind of
looks
deal?
like jail cell.
Okay.
So someone's watching
There,
out for us.
are there any like crates and shelves or anything in here, or
There
is
are-
it just us?
There are other cells in here, lining.
No, I mean in the room that we're currently
In
in.
the cell we're in?
In the cell that you're in, there's 2 cots.
Oh, so we were just taken to a jail cell. Okay.
Yeah.
The brig. The brig.
Well, they know what we are, so I suppose it makes sense.
Hopefully they don't label us as traitors or somebody that bears watching because of some ill fate thing.
What are you talking about?
Well-
Mary said he'd let them know that we're not like the others.
Do you trust him?
No, but this is also his livelihood. So it's kind of in his best interest not to lie. We gave him a free shipment.
That's fair, but I don't trust him as far as I can peg him right now, so...
We'll stay vigilant, but
Yeah, just keep an eye
hopefully
out.
things work out.
Because that would really suck if they just labeled us that from the beginning.
Did we bring all of our things? We have to find those things.
They're,
Oh,
on,
they're all
us.
on us?
When you're
Yeah.
transformed, they
Okay.
stay
They come back
on your
on.
person.
Yeah, they
When
stay
you-
on you.
Yeah, you pop out. It's,
Oh, I did
This
not
hap-
know.
It happens like for most transformation spells, like with wild shape for druids, all that kind of stuff. Anything you're wearing or holding molds into your form.
Okay. You could choose to mold it or not.
Yes, if you don't want it, like if you want to be an ape holding your staff, you know, you can choose not
Chicken
to.
holding a trident.
Yeah.
Sick.
You'd be standing on it.
yeah. I guess just get comfy.
Wait it out.
Yeah, about an hour goes by. You see some different soldiers make their way into this area with lanterns, and as the lanterns pass different different cells, you don't see anyone in any of the other cells.
What about chickens?
Hmm?
What other chickens?
No other chickens.
Hmm.
Yeah, nobody. You're the only ones down here, other than the occasional soldier that walks in to check on the place, and he walks up to your guys' cell.
Hiding under a cot.
Same. I am also like in a corner, like trying to be scarce.
Yeah, try to get behind a box or something.
There's
I'm like
nothing.
right at the bars looking up.
Gore! Gore!
What?
Just try and at least be a little hidden.
Come here, chickens. Come on. Come on. And he throws out a bit of seed. There you go.
Look at the guy. Look at the
There
guy.
you go.
Fuck that.
Should we follow
I'll
him?
wait until he's gone to
What's
start going for seed.
We're locked in.
No.
Like, does it look like we can get through the bars?
No.
No.
Okay, so it's that. It's okay. Yeah. Like, I'm just gonna keep an eye while Gorb's eating. I'm just gonna keep an eye and make sure he doesn't try to grab Gorb.
Hope you guys aren't as bad as the last ones.
Is this the bald guy?
No, it's just a different soldier that comes down.
Oh.
Looks human. Pretty young, maybe in his like early 30s.
Okay. I'll try to.
Hear from the shadows.
Maybe not.
Gorb, I think he's
I'll
talking
try
about
to
your
like
people.
clock his look as well, if I
The
as
last
much as
ones.
possible.
It might be.
Yeah.
Meets your gaze, and that one's staring me down.
Right. I want to see like
Just the head poking out.
just the head poking out.
jumps away.
God. I think he was talking about your people. They must have given him quite the upset.
Tell him to come back.
No, shh. We don't want people here until we're back.
Understood. I'll
About another hour passes, and where is everyone now?
Under the cot.
Under cat.
Yeah, I'm under the cot also.
I would stay like behind a box where it couldn't be seen.
There's
but
no
no
boxes in
boxes,
there.
dude. We said there's 2 cots. That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
2 cots in the jail cell.
I guess we would just be like in a line, like in
A
a
very
hen,
small port window.
like in a hen.
Like in
just
a hen house where just
just like
necks
everybody close to
lined
each other.
up.
I'm gonna try to get some sleep. I would tell everybody, try to get some rest.
Yeah, about an hour passes after he leaves, and you all instantly transform.
Oh, fuck!
Cot.
My head!
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And you guys shove each
getting-
other out of
Yeah.
each other's spaces from your transformation.
Oh. This sucks.
Really?
It seems Kip has dropped the spell.
I found a seed.
You're not a chicken anymore. Are you eating that?
It was already in my mouth. I'm just finishing it.
Ew.
Seeds are healthy.
Oh, can we get the fuck out of the cell now? Does it sound like anyone's roving?
No.
I'll walk up and I'll look down. And you said no one's. I can't see anybody.
Yeah, you can't see anyone. You all are in your military garb.
Take my dagger out. Ding 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 ding.
Quit.
You,
Why?
We're drawing attention.
you hear some footsteps on these metal stairs that slowly start to get louder as they you see the lantern light coming down now in full color to you all. We gonna have any trouble?
Is it the same guy?
No.
Yeah.
We turn back now. We just want to be let out.
We're ready to serve.
You're ready to serve.
Yes.
Yes.
I see you've been fitted with whisper blades.
That is what we will be.
I was given a note you were here willingly.
Yes. In place of.
Begrudgingly, but willingly, yeah.
Well, follow me. And he starts to walk away.
You did not open the gate.
It's unlocked.
Son of a bitch. I was just about to check that when you started rattling. I was gonna check it. Fuck.
I was gonna start fiddling with my tail in the lock. Oh.
I was just gonna go like.
Well,
push
we
it
were
open.
chickens. I
Oh.
don't suppose we could open the door ourselves.
I'll be the first to follow him.
You could have tried, but no
I
one did.
yeah. It's like we could do it when we're
Yeah,
chickens.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
And he leads you up a couple set of stairs, still below the main deck. And he leads you to a small area where there are dozens and dozens of soldiers.
What's his rank compared to ours?
You're not quite sure.
Okay.
It is not a whisper blade.
Gotcha.
You see a fist on his center sort of triangle.
Iron Fist?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
had the
Option.
option for.
Yeah, you see
Okay.
like a fist. On
Okay.
it, yeah.
Hey, what's your name, Iron Fist?
Oh, second, I have his name.
It says on his jacket, 42.
Oh, okay. I'm Ender.
Ender. Pleasure, Ender.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you as well,
Kipper.
Just
Kipper.
Kipper.
Yes. Oh, yes. Your paperwork, please.
Oh.
We have
just
Kipper. What was yours?
Damien Soot.
Damien. Oh, Fenrir. Very nice. And Dixie Enormous.
Call me Dixie for short.
Dixie. Okay. What a name.
Could be worse.
Well,
Does Garrus know about us specifically?
does Garrus know about you?
Yes, he seems like a man about town. Why wouldn't he know everything?
I don't think. No, Garrus
Okay.
doesn't know about you.
I don't think some things not everybody would probably be privy to, or they just either don't want to know, or vice versa.
Yeah.
But welcome aboard to
Thank you.
Ship name? Is
Yes.
that one?
I have the ship name. Welcome aboard the Titan's Vanguard.
Actually, this is quite the impressive ship, by the way.
It is the most impressive ship in existence.
It's all right.
It is.
All right.
You'll get used to him. Probably not.
This is our living, and it's a little loud in here with the mumbles of people not yet sleeping, and it is. You just see rows and rows of cots with people setting up their stuff. It looks like maybe like 12 cots wide throughout this floor of the ship, and maybe 50 cots down, just
It's
lined
like
up.
Yeah, like your standard wide berthing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are plenty of cots here, not assigned. Find one yourself.
Yes, I see. But where are our quarters?
You're looking at it.
Right here.
What?
You're looking at it. I'm gonna be like, here.
It's communal.
What?
I'll find 4 cots, like side by side. Be like, hey, Gord,
You find 2 cots, and then a dwarf on another cot, and then a single cot that's empty, and then another 2 looks like elven, could be brothers. They look pretty
Similar.
close in looks.
Yeah.
Behind that, you in sort of, because there's so many, you see a couple that are spaced out. You could totally ask people to move if you wanted, but none that are immediately next to each other, other than like 2, and then 1, and then 1 that's at the head and foot of another.
How do you guys want to do this? Take your pick. Unless you guys want to see if we can get 4 next to each other.
Do you have any singular rooms?
Not for you. No.
Why not?
Because
There are none that are empty that nobody is taking up.
no, the rooms on this ship are spoken for.
Those are usually for like high-ranking officers or Garrus.
Who
type
is the
people.
least high-ranking of the high-ranking officers?
Least high ranking of the high rank. Okay, well, let's. Usually this meeting goes a lot different. I have to like break you guys in.
I will do the breaking.
Yeah, so these questions. Sorry, you're catching me off guard with these questions.
Well, Lachlan Kipper is gonna just like take one of the 2 side-by-side bunks. He's gonna take the stuff off and start setting it up and making his rack and stuff like that, and just kind of getting set in his rack.
Gorb is going to approach the dwarf that's sitting on the cot and
Mhm.
see if he would mind scooching.
We'd still only have 3.
Yes,
No.
that's fine.
So
But you'd have 3 and then 1 at the foot and head that's above that dwarven cot that's empty also.
Okay.
Well, you'd have 4 because there's if the dwarf moved to one of the other ones,
Yeah.
you'd have 4 in a line.
okay.
I was gonna be like, you might want to set up next, right there to the second cot.
Why?
Hello,
So you can be
Mr.
close.
Dwarf. What is your name?
Hi, I'm Galvin.
Hi, Galvin. My name is Gorb.
Hello,
All
Gorb.
good names start with G. am
Good
I
to
right?
be serving with you. Yes.
You as well.
Dixie, I think you're a little mistaken.
Gorb is what my friends call me, but my real name is Dixie.
Are we
Morris.
friends?
We are now.
Okay, Gorb.
Yes.
right off the bat.
He's gonna see Kipper just be like,
Listen, my friend. We are a band of friends who.
we went through boot together.
Yes, and we're also in a type of band together. And we
Oh, I see you're all whispering blades.
That's right.
Yes, we were wondering, would it be
What
too
is he?
much trouble?
You see another fist on his chest.
Wouldn't, do you mind scooching onto another cot close by so we can have company together in privacy? It would much appease me.
Privacy is
As
a
much
strong word,
as
but
we-
yes.
we would just
Proximity
like to be
more
side by
like.
side.
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I assist?
Sure.
2.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Natural.
Fuck yeah.
Sure. I'll take this one right behind me, so you guys can have 4 in a row.
We appreciate it immensely.
Thank you, Gal.
Just gonna need your bread at chow time.
I'll give you mine. It's alright. Just give me mine.
Sure, of course. Anything that you wish, my friend Gal.
All right. Spits in his hand.
Ew, God,
Yeah,
that's
just
disgusting.
Sometimes you have to do things you don't like.
and Gorb, I would say me and you on the outside and have the other two on the inside.
Yes, the little ones go on the inside.
So what was
Little
his
ones.
name?
Hmm?
What was his name?
Galvin.
No, I'm still talking to the
Oh,
other guy.
Ender.
I haven't been
Oh.
talking to
Ender.
Galvin.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be Sorry, just going through the hierarchy right here. I got a lot of stuff right now.
That's why I named him Fenrir, because now he hates wolves and he's gonna remember that shit.
Yeah.
That would be Thraxus.
Alexis, and what does he do?
He is it's Thraxus the Fifth, but he is he's my commanding he's just above me in the Iron Fists.
So like a senior staff officer.
Sure, he sort of oversees our different regiments of the Iron Fists. And then, of course, above him is Volgar.
Of course.
Who's that?
Why were you asking?
Oh, no reason.
Okay, well, get some sleep. Welcome to Garrus's army. The army of Zeta. You've picked a good one. And we look to be at Elliford around, say, 4 days from now.
Pretty
That's
quick
quick.
time.
Get acquainted. Oh, this is, along with being, the mightiest ship in the sea, it's also the quickest. Get acquainted with your fellow soldiers. Don't make me regret being so lax on you.
Have we yet?
That's why I said don't. Just don't make me regret it.
Didn't plan to.
Ender, question for you. Where are the rest of the Whisper Blades and who's the,
Oh, there are a few scattered around here.
Okay.
Do we have a senior?
Yes, you do. It is Elias.
Elias. Right.
Is there some sort of schedule? Are we to be crewing or are we just passengers?
There is a set of things that we do daily, so Elias will get with you tomorrow to give you your stations.
All right, thank you, Ender. And Lachlan's
You-
gonna just kind of like fall in his rack and just start.
You
getting
said
comfy.
the last few were rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
Look like him? A little bit?
No. You do look odd, like that group we had about a month ago.
Really?
Yes.
How long does it usually take for you to break the groups?
Oh, well, depends. I was stationed on Garrus's ship about a week ago, and the last one that I was on when we came through was, the accommodations were a bit different than they are here. So, they were tied to the mast, for their unruly conduct, before we were able to break them into, command.
Subservience, yes.
Yes.
Lovely. Were they also from Jatol?
We get all of our...
From Jatol.
Yes.
Only Jatol. Gotcha. Well, we're glad to be of service. I hope that's a breath of fresh air for you.
Absolutely. It's less work I have to do.
You solely just man the ship?
I help in the day-to-day with the Iron Fists, which sometimes I'm given these jobs, mostly because of my, suave attitude towards...
Or did Marius take a liking to you?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
okay.
pays me quite a bit
Yeah, that's what
to
I thought.
jump from ship to ship. It's kind of hard to get all the paperwork figured out to put me in different places, but...
He's not the one officiating it.
Oh, is he not?
No.
Well, he has someone higher than him as well, I'm sure.
Oh, really? Okay, wow.
It's like a hierarchy here. You have someone higher than you, so does he.
I thought it was all Maris's doing.
No, that little shit can't do anything.
Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. I never saw Maris's kids, so I guess
Kid?
that makes sense.
I told you had a kid.
No, I would assume Marius would have a kid. That's why he's doing this.
Oh, is that... saying it's to save the children?
Yes.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
What are we saving the children from? From being drafted? Is that what you're saying?
Of course. What else? The king hasn't imposed a draft on the entire kingdom. All children above the age of 12 are set to enlist.
Did we not know this?
No.
Well, one of the announcements was they started instituting the draft.
They were voting.
Yeah,
voting,
they're
sorry,
voting
voting on it.
That was
yeah,
one of the...
but that's a very vague, just draft, because most people would assume 18 and above. 12?
Yes. We need to train them young. But
Well,
in light of this news, Marius took it upon himself to save the city of Jatol from drafting its kids.
Not him.
his hired, whoever hired him, he's a pawn.
The king sent his kids to Zeta so that they,
The prince and princess.
yes,
Yes.
to be safe from...
But you said this was Zeta's army.
This is Zeta's army, but if we have the king and queen on our side, we won't send their children to war.
Yes, war is a bit rough for children, but putting them in factories because they have such small hands is better suited for them. They should stay there.
Didn't you say too that
God.
Princess just had a birthday?
Prince and princess went to Zeta.
No, one of the announcements was about the prince and princess too.
Yeah, they just
That's
They
what
just
I said.
arrived to Zeta.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, never mind.
It's 3 times.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so Marius is essentially saving your city.
Marius is a pawn in all of this. He is simply the middleman gathering the people.
I don't believe he's doing this out of goodwill, more so money.
Money.
But someone is clearly doing it out of goodwill.
Hey, getting a little bit of rest might be smart before we have to start our training tomorrow.
What?
Sweet dreams.
I mean, I'll stay up to talk to Kieran for a bit, but I'm done with Ender.
Oh yeah, you guys...
Yes, we are done with you.
Nice to meet you.
Very well.
Thank you for the seed. That was a nice gesture.
Well, I didn't know if you guys had eaten yet or not, but
We're willing, so yes.
Yes, thank you for the sunflower seeds.
I'll see you in the morning.
See ya.
Don't fuck it up. As he walks away.
Well, now I want to fuck it up.
Yes.
An Amber Alert.
Oh.
You think your father did this out of goodwill?
Probably not.
I'm messaging in my head.
Probably not, no.
So just money then. But someone's doing it out of
I
goodwill.
mean, he might have someone pushing his hand as well. We don't know how high it goes.
This is some weird mental gymnastics.
I will say,
We're next to each other, so we're facing each other talking. Well, we're sitting, staring at each other, doing a conversation.
going to need your help in the days to come.
Sure, what with?
Yes, we need to get rid of Thraxus.
Get rid of?
Yes, overboard, something like that.
He wants that room.
Okay, sure. I don't care who this person is. I know what you want, obviously. Are you sure it's worth it? It will bring some unwanted attention, possibly.
Not
And
if we
we're
do it
only
in
gonna be here for 4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
I thought it was weeks.
No, he said we'll be there in 4 days because this is the fastest ship. Are you sure it's worth it?
4 days is a long time to sleep next to all these shit-stinking people.
Now you know how I live.
You live like this.
Similarly,
Why did you not tell me this before?
I didn't think you cared.
No pupil of mine should live in such squalor.
It's not quite like this. It's not like 20 people, but I do have 2 roommates I sleep in the same room with. Like, it's not new for me. And rent is like full gold a month. But regardless,
That
you don't have
is
to pay
very
for anything.
cheap.
Yes,
Isabella,
I'm
come back.
also
Where are
poor.
Dreaming about Isabella.
And to be fair, this is free lodging. They don't have to pay, except with their lives, I suppose.
Hey.
When we get back, we will discuss your living arrangements.
Oh, all right. I mean, I can't become a noble overnight.
No, but I need you focused on your work and not
Have I not been?
not making ends meet for your living situation. I need your mind sharp for other things.
I didn't say I couldn't make ends meet, but sure, we'll talk. For now, do you really think that's worth it? Or do you want to stick out the 4 days?
I want to kill everyone around me.
Need. How about needs? Not
I
wants.
need to kill everyone around me.
Stab, stab,
Yes.
stab, stab, stab.
Attention, unwanted, a lot of it. Not plausible here. We are on. You remember Garrus?
I'll see how day 1 goes, and if I do not,
What the fuck is
might
wrong
have to
with these two?
escalate the plan.
I don't blame you. I couldn't sleep at the guest house because of these two last night, so I get it. But also, 4 days. We can make this easily. We just gotta get to the fucking New World. Just want to
Are 2 people across from me that
Like
are
at
not
your
in our
feet?
crew, like at my feet or at
Yeah.
my head or
Yeah.
something?
I'm gonna-
Where's the pathway through this section? Because I know it's 2 back and back all the way down. Is
Yeah.
it head,
The-
and then feet have the pathway?
Well, it's 12 across. It's like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going on one side of the central mast set,
Mhm.
and 6 going on the other side, and 50 down.
Mhm.
And the central mast set, and then also some smaller load-bearing poles that are there. But that central mast set is where, the walkway would be.
And then in between each cont to get to them, there's walkways? Or?
It's like brush past whoever you're next to to get down.
Yeah, but they have to be separated a little bit. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's probably
with-
where you
with-
put your packs and
We
stuff
probably
like
have
that.
enough to like be knee to knee to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so whoever's at my feet, are they awake?
It seems they're trying to sleep.
Tap them on the foot.
I'd be their head.
I'll tap them on the head.
Oh, what do you want?
How would you like to make 10 gold?
For what?
I need you to pick both of these two people's cots up and move them somewhere else.
I can't do that myself.
Yes, you and your friend next to you.
I ain't got no friends here, buddy.
I'll tap somebody next to him on the head.
I'm going to wrap my tail around Lachlan's throat and put the part over his mouth. Shut the fuck up.
What are you doing?
You are loud as hell.
What about, how is this sounding? I'm sure there's like
It's a
Everybody.
cacophony of
a symphony of like
snoring, rustling, twisting in beds, the ruffling of clothes, farts all over the place, like every now and then.
Look, I know this isn't probably what you thought it would be, but you guys
Go
are
to
gonna
sleep.
have to
It's
get used to
fine.
this.
Just go to sleep. It's fine. It's fine.
I promise you, this is nothing
Sure.
compared to what you're
Sure.
probably gonna beat.
Probably.
Ah, fine, whatever. I'm gonna roll over. I'm just trying to help you, for fuck's sake.
You see some people still awake, sort of roping their cots up a bit, making sort of hammocks. A few different people seeing this, and start making little hammocks to hang in the ship as well.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, you can do that. Close to you is on the outside of where Gorb is sleeping is one of the it's a pillar, and back towards the edge of the ship is another one that you think you can sling them between.
I'll
Yeah.
start doing that. Keep my cot kind of apart, grab some rope, and start tying it all together and
Mhm.
make a little hammock.
Yeah, easy enough. You're at Gorb's head now, between two other people that were still on the cots on the ground at there.
We'll revisit this tomorrow.
Yes.
I cannot
it's
do this
late.
for 4 days.
Okay. I don't blame you. Right. Good night.
As he's doing that, does it seem like you can have free reign and walk up to
Yeah.
the top deck? I'm gonna do that.
Okay,
Real
well,
quick.
as we start get into the ship and everyone is bedding down for sleep, and before we get to that, we're gonna take our break.
Yes, I need to be.
Yep, and we will be back here in just a little while. Yeah. Well, let's get back into it. We're back from our break.
Yeah,
Problem
that
solver.
dagger. Dagger.
Great. All right. Azir, you said you wanted to go up and check out the upper deck.
Yes.
Yeah. You make your way. Yeah.
Since I'm like still awake, I'll.
Were you? You were just snoring and farting.
I woke him up with
Oh,
my
you did?
tail.
Oh, with your
Yeah,
tail.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Because I was trying to
Yes,
fucking
yes, yes,
smother
yes,
him
yes.
in his sleep.
Yes.
I'll kind of glance over once I hear him stirring, and I'll be like, and I'll put my boots back. Go on, excuse me.
I will turn. What are you doing? I'm
Oh.
okay to go alone. I just want to get some fresh air. It won't be long.
No, it's fine. I mean, I don't mind walking with you either. I mean, I don't have to talk to you if you don't want to, but, you know, I kind of want to get a feel for the ship as well, too.
All right.
You know, I just get some night fresh air and, you know, have a little bit of calm before the storm, so to speak. So,
All right.
yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. You guys follow those set of stairs that Ender left going up, and you go through like 2 or 3 different decks. Another deck full of people, similar to the one you just left.
Jesus.
Sleeping arrangements. The next one up, it seems it's a bit smaller and has some long hallways with some different doors. Seems like a higher ranking officers.
Yeah,
sort
staff
of
NCOs
deck.
and stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are there names on the doors?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are placards on each of the doors down with different names on them.
And I'm passing by them, right? Or-
You're going up this set of stairs that sort of lofts off and up another set. When you hit that lofted portion, you looking around, you see hallways that go
Yeah.
back behind you either way.
towards there.
Yeah.
area.
So you're passing. You could go down the hallways, but it wouldn't lead you up to.
I'm going to take a slight detour to look at the names on the doors.
Okay. And peering down to see the hallway, taking a step to the left, you do see guards maybe halfway down and at the other end of the hall.
And you're going the wrong way.
I'll look at the doors I can see.
Yeah.
And see
The
what
closest one, you do see Ender's door.
Ender. Okay.
Yeah, close here on going up the stairs. His is on the left hallway going down. When you reach this platform, the hallways go. There's one on each side, down right and down.
Wait, Ender has his own room?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's
I asked the
exactly.
lowest ranking person that has a room, and he gave me the person above him.
Yep.
Yeah, he lied, and
Yeah.
that I'm about to bring that back to you. So hold the fuck on.
Hey, you're going the wrong way. We gotta go up here to get to the.
Do I see anyone else? Do I see Thraxus as well?
You don't see Thraxus.
Okay.
And you see a couple. You see a couple different names that you don't recognize, but each of them have an emblem on them.
This.
Yeah.
They're all
You see
fists.
Iron Fists on Enders. You see. You see one of them has like a shield that looks like it has a broken spear above it. And then if you take a few steps down, you would see.
Without alerting the guards.
You think if you travel a bit further, they might see you in the lantern light, which would just alert them that someone is coming.
You are a guard.
You are in this RV now.
Yeah.
You just.
What are you doing?
I'm doing some reconnaissance like a good military person.
This is the people we're with.
Shut up. And I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, not too far.
You see another Iron Fist hand, but
Okay.
a name you don't recognize and wasn't given yet. And a.
What is the name? Do I read it?
Yeah, you can read the name. It is Zelda.
Zelda, and the shield with broken spear one I saw?
That is Mordred.
Mordred.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other door says Sabrina.
All right.
And then across from Zelda's is, it is Rathuk.
Rathuk.
Yeah.
Like R-A-T.
Rathok.
Okay.
Rathuk. Rathuk.
Okay.
Dang, I
And
should
is,
choose Reddick as my name.
That's alright. I like Damien. It's
And on the emblem of that is a sword soaked in blood.
Lovely. Okay. I'm going to retreat after that.
Okay.
Because I have pertinent information and I don't really think that Thraxis is now the target. So I'm going to retreat back to Lachlan.
Maybe if you let me know what's going on, I might be able to help.
I'm just trying to get a feel for the ship. I told you I could go alone.
I mean, that's fair, but you also, if you caught by yourself, you might not be able to.
I can talk my way out of things. It gets complicated when there are others around.
I mean, okay, if you think so.
I'd act like I'm not sure of myself, but there are certain when no one is watching.
You're
I'm
really
very
bad at
sure
taking
of
help,
myself.
aren't you?
Maybe.
Apparently. I'm gonna turn around and start walking to the stairs.
You see down this hallway, there's about 15 doors that are spaced out. You know, like the rooms are pretty nice, and the further down the hallway, the spacing between the doors gets a bit larger. And then down the other hallway, if you peer down, also the same thing. About 15 doors with a bit of a larger room down at the end.
With the guards down the halfway.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Look, it's more that I don't want you to sully your own reputation since you are in the actual military. I don't want that happening to you, so if I get in trouble, it's me. Let's go to the top. That's all I
Remember,
want.
I'm not who I really am right now. None of us are.
I know, but your face is memorable. So's mine.
Thank you.
But like,
You are cute when you have your horns in the moonlight, but still.
thank
Alright.
you.
Let's go.
Let's go to the top.
You go up another deck, and you. This one smells of herbs, spices, different foods and stuff. You
Cooking
feel like
deck.
this is a full this whole deck here.
The mess
And
deck.
yeah, it's definitely the mess deck where everyone eats. The kitchen would be here as well, down towards the middle. Yeah, and you see it's a large open space, and there's like a big room in the center, and there's tons of just tables sitting there, and that large room in the center you think is the kitchen that everyone eats from. One more deck up is sort
So
of
it's
like
been 6 decks?
it's been
Fifth.
6. You were on
We've gone
The
up
bottom
five. We've
deck,
gone up
right?
5 decks.
you were on the
we're in
the jail.
brig.
You were on the brig. Then you went up to the deck you're sleeping. Another sleeping deck.
another the officers.
The officers deck. The kitchen. So one.
So we're going
two,
up
three,
5.
4, 5.
That's what I
Okay.
said.
Yeah.
5 decks. We've
Yeah,
gone up
one
5
more.
decks.
You go up one more deck, and it looks like storage.
Okay.
Lots of stores of boxes and crates and
6
things
decks.
here. And then you finally breast into the moonlight.
7 decks to the top.
Jesus Christ. Like my nerves will melt away as the moonlight hits and just be like,
And you see 2 people standing at the top of the stairs. As you're coming up, you just see them facing away from these stairs here.
Lily turns. We
are
walk
they
up.
going to stop us?
Okay.
They don't go to stop you. They just say, "Nice night."
Yes,
Looks
to
that way.
bask in the moonlight.
Are they human?
You see one is quite taller, and then this dim
Half
light,
giant?
he seems half giant, and the other one is human.
Are there aft and stern decks as well?
Looking, so on the...
Sorry, I'm not there. Sorry.
I don't know the inner workings of a ship, so.
As you crest onto this top deck, you do breast into the middle of the ship itself, a little more aft. And There's no land in sight.
Oh, we've already cast off.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, it's been a couple hours.
Yeah, but usually you don't cast off in the darkness, though. But yeah, okay. Cool.
We're in a magic world.
That's fair.
Okay. I
Nothing's-
just really wanted to get fresh air.
Yeah. It is a
look at the
nice,
moon.
cool sea breeze.
What's the moon at
As
right
these
now?
large sails on these massive masts, or 6 sets of sails just in the middle, not counting the jib on the front and the steer in the back. They're just, you see people running the lines and working the sails on the sides still at this hour. It is a rotation crew here to keep the ship moving at all times.
I'll rocket it. Yep.
Yeah.
Lachlan will make his way to the fore of the ship.
Yeah, so let me give you a bit of a description of the ship.
Checking the lunar cycle.
Yeah. One of the third moon is new moon, so there's only 2 in the sky tonight.
Okay.
There's a half moon, the first, probably the biggest, and for the second, it's 3/4.
What was the name of the ship again?
It is the Titan's Vanguard.
Titan's Vanguard. That's right.
And I'll just read its description off right here. The Titan's Vanguard is a colossal warship, crafted to embody the raw power and unyielding will of its commander, Garrus. Towering and imposing, it cuts through the seas like a massive iron leviathan. Its silhouette is a constant reminder of the Zeta Empire's dominance in war times. The ship's hull is reinforced with enchanted steel, capable of withstanding even the most brutal assaults, and its exterior is adorned with runes and symbols of imperial might, each one representing a victory or conquest achieved under Garrus's rule. Its broad decks are lined with powerful ballista and catapults, all aimed for maximum destruction, with arcane cannons powered by Thrain's magical expertise. You don't know Thrain, so you don't know that. Arcane cannons are adorned on different ports of the deck. They're mounted on the upper tiers, so you know the ones that you were speaking of. Yeah. Capable of launching deadly blasts of elemental entry. The prow is shaped to resemble the head of a giant. Its fierce eyes gleaming with an ominous glow that strikes terror into its enemies upon approach. Along the ship's sides, massive statues of armed warriors symbolizing the imperial warrior factions are mounted, standing as guardians of the ship and empire. The interior of the ship is a blend of military precision and imperial luxury, although you have not yet seen this luxury. The captain's quarters. You wouldn't know about the captain's quarters yet, so I'm not going to explain that. The ship's crew, a loyal and disciplined force, operates with efficiency of a well-oiled machine, ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. The Titan's Vanguard is not just a ship. It's a symbol of Garrus's strength, the embodiment of his leadership, and the spearhead of Zeta's empire expansion. When it sails into battle, it's not merely a ship, it is the vanguard of a new age of conquest and domination.
Impressive.
And that is sort of the feeling you get as you step onto this upper deck.
This is ridiculous.
Definitely the biggest ship I've ever seen. Let's check out the fort. And I'll make my way up there.
Yeah, and you pass some of these statues along the way. Each sort of signifying different factions that you're in, you being Whispering Blades. You guys want to check out these statues?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, so front and center, standing tall at the prow, is a statue of Corin, the Blood Sword.
And I'm guessing that was the sword soaked in blood symbol.
Stay very still.
Ow!
I'm trying not to hit you.
What you did.
You moved your hand so he would hit you.
Yeah. Purposeful.
And each of these statues has a little placard that goes along with them. Khorne was one of the most legendary generals of Zeta's early wars, known for wielding a massive blood-red sword that could cleave through entire lines of enemies in a single blow. His ruthlessness in battle earned him the title Blood Sword, and his tactical genius helped him expand Zeta's borders across vast regions. Khorne's final stand against a coalition of enemy forces during the siege of Ratok City cemented his place in history, where he died protecting the heart of the Emperor's capital. His sacrifice marked the end of a pivotal war and the beginning of Zeta's golden age. Garrus has studied Khorne's tactics extensively and models some of his own strategies after the Blood Sword's famous last stand. His statue is a constant reminder of what it takes to truly lead with strength and sacrifice.
It says all this on a plaque
Yep.
at the base of it. We're at a history museum on this ship.
Basically.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
On the starboard side is a statue of a woman, Marina, the Silent Shield. And the statue is sort of set in a protective stance. And on the plaque it reads, Marina Vorn was a formidable warrior who was never seen without her shield. A defensive master, her ability to hold the line allowed countless soldiers to survive otherwise hopeless battles. She was so revered that even the enemies of Zeta would pause in respect when her shield blocked its sun rays on the battlefield. Her most famous achievement came in the Battle of Hallowstone Ridge, where she held the ridge with only a handful of soldiers against a vastly superior force, buying enough time for reinforcements to arrive. Garrus honors Marina's devotion to the defense of the Empire, believing that strong defenses often create the best opportunities for offense. Her statue represents the importance of unwavering loyalty and the strength that comes from standing firm. Basically, she's Leonidas.
I was about to say, she's Leonidas' wife, right? No.
She was Leonidas.
Yeah.
The same sort of
Story.
yeah. On the port side, is a man standing with his fist raised in victory. This is Volgar the Iron Fist. Volgar was a half-giant warrior who led the charge against a massive invasion from the north. His iron fist, a brutal, unbreakable gauntlet forged from Zeta's strongest metal, was said to have struck down enemies by the dozens. Volgar's raw power and brutal combat style made him a fearsome force on the battlefield, and his battle against the northern warlord Thraxus, the Cruel, is still sung about in songs across the Empire, where he single-handedly broke the enemy's siege line with nothing but his strength. Garrus, a half-giant himself, feels a deep connection to Volgar. Through Garrus, though Garrus leads with intellect as well as strength, Volgar's raw power resonates within him, reminding Garrus that true strength comes in many forms. The Iron Fist symbolizes Garrus's belief the necessity and the necessity of unyielding physical might to enforce his rule.
So all the descendants of these people are on the ship.
And the enemies.
Yeah, even descendants of some of the enemies.
Well, they did get conquered, so.
Yep. Absorbed. Colonized.
After you explore the ship a bit and go to the front and see the giant's head, you find a hidden statue at the rear of the ship.
The Whispering Blade.
This is the statue of Ilya, the Whisper Blade. Hidden in the shadows near the rear deck, her blade raised in stealth. Ilya was a master of stealth and subterfuge, operating in the shadows to eliminate high-value targets and sabotage enemy strongholds. Her most famous deed was infiltrating the capital of Rival's empire, stealing... I think I've read this to you guys.
Yes.
You did.
Yeah, we've heard
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
We've
Told
heard
us this
about
one.
her.
Yeah.
Because
We asked
she's
about that
our
faction.
faction, yeah.
The end of this placard says, Thrain, Garrus's second lieutenant, often references Ilya as a model for their more clandestine operations.
Thrain.
And then also on the other corner of the rear of the ship is the statue of Eryx, Eryx, the Flame Bearer. This statue is adorned with a fiery sword. Eryx was a mage warrior whose mastery over fire magic was legendary. His signature spell, the Inferno Cleaver, was said to incinerate entire armies with a single swipe. Eryx's most iconic battle was during the War of Endless Ashes, where he led a charge to burn down the stronghold of the Empire's greatest enemy, turning the tide of the war in Zeta's favor. His powers, however, came at a cost, as the fire magic consumed him in the end, leaving only his charred remains behind after his final battle. Eryx's power and fearlessness, and the warrior commander, had often reflected on the balance of power, both physical and magical. In his own battles, Eryx's sacrifice reminds Garrus of the fine line between victory and destruction, and the dangers of relying too heavily on raw power.
Eryx also ate Taco Bell every night. Eternal flame.
Yeah.
Quite the history lesson.
Some legendary warriors up here. I had no idea that he would be this. Well, he certainly likes to honor those that come before him.
Well, I don't believe Volgar is dead. Remember, Ender said something about Volgar. Maybe it's his descendant, but
You did say
It's the
Volgar the
fifth.
fifth.
you said
fifth.
Thraxus the fifth.
No, I thought I
Yeah.
said Volgar.
You said
Thraxus the
Thraxus
fifth.
the fifth.
Whoops.
Volgar's probably a fifth as well. but-
Yeah.
I was just saying, probably another descendant, yeah.
Yeah, he said, except Volgar. You know Volgar, and I'm like, I don't know Volgar. Who the fuck is Volgar? Now I know who Volgar is, but not that Volgar.
Hey, Dixie, can you throw that blade back out to me?
What?
The blade that I just dropped down. Throw it back up. See if you can stick it in the board above my head.
Going, it falls around.
If you guys do recall, though, wait, what? I said Thraxus.
Thraxus the fifth.
Thraxus.
Yeah.
You said was the officer above Ender.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And
Then he said above him is Volgar.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you didn't say anything about a
His moniker.
Right.
suffix.
So Volgar is a descendant of Volgar the Iron
Okay,
Fist.
so he is dead.
He is a descendant of Volgar the Iron Fist.
Okay.
Thrax,
Yeah, 'cause
who and Volgar the Iron Fist killed
Thraxus.
Thraxus.
Which is weird that he has Thraxus the
And
Pit
now
underneath
Thraxus,
him.
his descendant, is
Lackey.
of
essentially.
the Iron Fist.
Yeah, a lot of these people have become embroiled in the army since they've been conquered.
Clearly. I don't think I'd like my legacy to be determined by my predecessors, but I guess they don't have much of a choice with this
Yeah.
war.
Sometimes you just have to deal with the cards you're dealt.
Or you could just get a new hand.
It's true, but sometimes what you're born into, based off your descendants, is better than what your life would have been.
Better to struggle with freedom than be lax with structure and strictness.
Well, not everybody feels that way, though.
I know. I do, though. And I say it would be a horrible existence, living in the shadow of your predecessors, but I wouldn't know anything about that, so
Not everybody's cut out for the military.
I think I've seen enough. I'm tired. We should probably sleep.
I would be most advised. Tomorrow's gonna last. It'll be a long couple of days.
You guys head back down, and
I'll kind of give like a little to the guards at the top of the stairs.
They
These
just-
fellas.
nod.
I was like, at ease, fellas.
At ease. Are they the same rank as us?
No.
I'm just trying to be like coy with them,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, you see they are, one of them is a Bloodblade,
Blood sword.
Blood Sword,
Blood sword.
and the other one is an Iron Fist.
Gotcha.
But they are both Mark 1s.
Oh, so higher than us. All
Yeah.
right.
I would say kind of do that. At ease, fellas. Kind of coy.
Good evening, gentlemen. And walk down. I'll peek
Have a good
in-
night.
Yeah, thank you. You too. I'll peek into that hallway that I looked at, or the other hallway.
Yeah, the other one.
Yeah,
down the other
and
way.
try to glean something off the doors there.
Yeah, you can get the first 3 or 4 there.
Okay.
The first one, that's closest,
Mm-hmm.
is another blood sword,
Okay.
and that is Brighton.
Great. Okay.
The one across, furthest from you, that is a silent shield,
Mm-hmm.
and that is I already said Madrid, right? Or
Madrid.
yeah.
Mordred.
I already said Mordred. Yeah. That silent shield is Shadana. One down from that
Lord.
is a Whisper Blade. And that is Crixus.
Spell that for me.
Crixis.
Okay.
And then the one closest to you, but second down, is another blood sword. And that's Dan.
Dan. Lieutenant Dan.
Dan to Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan. No, I'm Dirty Dan. All right. I'll get that info stored away and head back downstairs.
You guys go down, and you, unless you guys want to do anything else, you get a nice long rest.
Is it
I'm
nice?
talking to Kieran.
You get, yeah.
Messaging Kieran. Ender has a fucking room. I saw it. And I think we can blackmail him with, our existence on this fucking ship. He said Garrus doesn't know about us. So
So maybe we can use that as leverage.
Talk about it in the morning. I'm trying to get what little sleep I can.
Okay, good night.
Yes. And you guys all get a nice long rest. Here on the ship. All right. Morning comes to the sound of bells being rung.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Come on, we gotta get up.
Ow.
Get up.
And the shouts of top deck,
Right.
top deck.
Let's go, guys. We want to be the last ones up.
Why?
I'm gonna cut because you're probably gonna be on some kind of shitty duty if we are.
I'm ready for my bath. Oh shit.
Let's go.
I'll go like this on with like I'll throw some water on his face. Like,
Fuck you.
there you go. Come on. There you go. Up. We gotta get out of here.
And you see people rushing to get clothes, shoes put on. Most everyone slept in their garb
Yeah.
to be ready. You see a few putting it back on as they slept in small night shirts that they
clothes,
had.
yeah.
And people starting to rush up this set of stairs as it starts to bottleneck as people are slowly, the line starting to slowly move up these stairs.
I'll
Make an acrobatics check to slip through people.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll help Kieran get his clothes on since he's not used to getting dressed very quickly in the morning. Be like, come on, we gotta get going. We gotta get up.
I imagine the wings.
I'm gonna flick his right nipple really hard. Be like, come on. Here,
Dress
I'm
me.
just gonna like, no.
Roll a dexterity check for me. Roll a dexterity check. You roll a acrobatics check for me.
Dexterity check.
Gorb, what are you
20.
trying to get up quickly, or what is your demeanor here?
I slept with my stuff on
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
I didn't really have anything else on my body.
You see everyone frantically gathering, and
I'm
you
just
just
like-
you just get in line.
I just had to put my boots on, but I'm trying to help him get dressed.
What is the rush here? There's 100 people.
Yeah, but if we're the last ones down here, we might
See
get
you
stuck
guys
cleaning this whole
upstairs.
place, this entire floor.
You start
Get
making
going.
your way.
I
Yeah.
will not be doing that.
And you, looking around now, you are one of the larger people here, but there are quite a few people larger than you as well.
Half giants.
Yeah, quite a few, and some smaller people as well. It's a
Big mix.
big
yeah.
mix of
Eclectic mix, yeah.
Yep.
Like Gorb, I'm not saying like hurt anybody, but if you can like use your weight just to push forward a little bit, and I'm gonna pull him, helping him like grab clothes and like, well, you're already up.
I'm like
What was
shadow.
your dexterity?
I haven't rolled yet, so
1?
8.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm dragging him along.
You're
so.
trying, yeah, trying to get him dressed. You don't exactly know how his clothes fit him very well, even with his wings and everything. So, you're trying.
Can I assist with my acrobatics check of 21?
Yeah, you can assist. Yeah, you can help
Kieran?
Kieran get dressed a bit quicker.
And I can like push.
I know
the
you can
crowd
help.
a
I
little
know
bit.
you can do this.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
gonna help
calls
with
him
the
to go
wings,
upstairs.
but then as
old
soon
school
as his
into the
jacket
line
is
block.
on, I'm fucking
Roll
rushing.
a strength check for me.
Why did you even slip?
This is how I sleep.
You're trying to
We're
help people
surrounded by gross people.
give room
I know.
and stuff, but you're
you say
getting knocked
naked?
around a bit by
Dominance.
the rush of people moving up the stairs.
Hurry up.
Um,
I don't want to be stuck cleaning the latrines. So I get his coat on, or help get his coat on, and I fucking book it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like a shadow. I'm zipped
yeah.
through.
Yeah. As soon as he says,
a little more gentle in the crotch.
as soon as he says, dress me, I'm just
No.
gonna be like, I'm trying to make my way up.
You'll get gentle when you deserve gentle.
And you guys start making your way up, and once you start getting to the hires, you can hear form ranks being shouted down to everyone walking up. And as you rest onto the top deck, you see these everyone is starting to section themselves out into their.
Rank and
I was
section.
gonna say,
Yeah.
can I see the whisper blades
Yeah,
anywhere on
and
the
you
deck?
you see a section of whisper blades lining up, sort of in the back of. You see everyone sort of sectioning themselves
Near the
with
statue?
rows between
Oh, okay.
each section, like a path to walk down that they've made.
All right. I'll try to be like, guys, this way, come here. And as soon as they get close, I'll be like, okay, go over to the tallest. So you, at the end of the column, be like, okay, you next.
I'm just
You
slowly
here.
walking.
Kieran, right here, come here.
What?
You gotta get in, quick. And I'll put you next to me right here.
I need a collective intelligence check from everyone.
Yeet!
Nice, natural 20.
Oh shit! Drop the
6.
6.
I want to do the gold one though.
What is it again?
Intelligence.
So just whatever you roll plus your modifier.
It'll be one of those big numbers on the left.
9.
9, 6, 9, natural 20.
Intelligence, 14.
14. Okay, yeah.
Mine was a 21 total. But not 20, yeah.
20. I gotcha. Yeah, you guys start to form up these ranks. You're in the Mark II section. You start to see that there's a lot of Mark IIs that
Can I realize that?
After you've already set everyone in line, you guys are. You realize, oh shit, we might. And then you look behind you and you see a bunch of Mark I's behind you, and you look down to your left and you see the rest of your line is Mark IIs.
And we are Mark
Ones.
3.
Once.
No,
Yeah,
you guys are
Mark
Mark
threes.
threes. You guys are Mark threes. You see, you see a lot of Mark threes behind you, and you look down your line, and you are in a line of Mark twos, and there's Mark twos in front of you as well.
I have a question. Are we the only ones with like special items on us, or do we see other people?
Everyone has equipment.
Yes, but is it like our equipment? Because I have a water cape draping off of me.
Yeah, there are magical items.
So
abound.
everybody has their own like
Probably different gear.
special shit.
Stuff
Okay,
that
that's why I was
yeah.
asking because
You don't look.
I didn't know
Out
if
of
they
the
were
ordinary.
all just
Ordinary.
uniform army or if they had their own stuff.
Probably
like
the
us.
uniform is the same for everybody.
But
And
they
then
have like
we
their
have
own
different-
Yeah, that's why I was
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah, yeah.
Are
And-
they just equipped with a sword and their armor?
No,
Or-
you see quite. You see plenty of magical items around, with people wearing different things, but all adorned with their army.
The base uniform.
Yeah, the base uniform. And you see heights of different people. You see one massive guy just standing off in the blood swords. The blood swords line looks huge, and you just see looking over the rest of everyone, the different statures and different items and different magical auras coming off of different people and everything. In
Are
these
we?
lines.
So you said we're in a column, a line of rank 2s, and behind us is rank 3s.
Yeah,
Are they already finished filing in?
yeah. You see, everyone's lined up.
All right. No.
Where we are?
All right, guys. Hey, just play it cool. Maybe they won't notice, or I'll handle it if anything happens. They notice us.
And you weren't the last to get in line either. But at this point, you started to line up, and you notice this, and you start to hear the beating of drums. In this like rhythmic pattern. Yeah. Sort of like the starting of like the
war ride
on Mad Max.
Oh yeah.
It's like the drums are like the bass line to that war
Yes.
ride. And you see everyone is faced there. You're standing on the main deck, but you're facing the rear of the ship, towards the back upper deck that's over there. And you see two people standing at a railing. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. The railing that goes around the top upper deck. You see 2 people, and then up the stairs that go up either side to it, you see ranking officers standing on those stairs. And then also you see Ender run to his position at the front of the section of his Iron Fist. He sort of stands. You see one person of higher rank stands sort of at the front right corner of each of your ranks, and you see your Whisper Blade equivalent to that, which would, you don't know it yet, but it would be
Crixus.
We don't know it yet.
yeah, you don't know it yet, but yeah, each accompanying one goes to that
Our
front
company
right.
commander.
Yeah, goes to that front right corner of each and sort of looks down the line to make sure everyone
That's good.
is where they need to be.
What does our Whisper Blade commander look like?
Your Whisper Blade commander is, as you see him come down the line, he has dark tattoos that are sort of that cover his face around his eyes. He's completely bald. He's a half giant.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And they sort of go like almost tribal down the sides of his face and down his neck, and you see the extensions of them. His uniform is sleeveless, with the white pauldrons coming off the sides, but the sleeves are missing, and the tribal tattoos continue down his arms. Yeah, and he just sort of looks down the line, and who's standing on the outside on your group? He sort of clocks you for a second, gives a look,
I'm just gonna be like,
and then steps back into his position and faces the back of the ship.
I would have tried to make it me, Kieran, Gorb, Azir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, faces back towards the front of the ship, and the 2 you see standing at that balcony on the ledge on the side. One is
Once he walks away, you're gonna hear Kieran or Lachlan like, shit.
What?
Nothing. I'll tell you later.
one is a stoic-looking human.
Colonel Sanders.
About 6'5".
Jesus.
She is, yeah. You do know Zeta is one of the southern.
Yep.
Mm.
The south.
Yeah, we do.
She's just stoic looking with this 1,000-yard stare out across her army.
Who is this? Where are they standing?
They're standing up on
Railing.
the back of the ship, overlooking
Next
where
to-
all of you are looking
yeah,
towards.
It's not Garrus.
No, it's not
Next
Garrus.
to Garrus.
This you can't see from this far, but you can't really see from this far. How far are you guys? You do see braided blonde hair coming out from under a golden headband. And it's like the what do you call these bangs that just come down the sides? Like
Tendrils.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, she has like golden braids that come down the front here, and the rest of her gold hair is cut into a bob.
Wait,
It would just be braids.
Yeah.
you do know our senior officer is named Elias.
No, that's the legendary
That's the
person
legendary statue.
They've been
person.
dead for a while.
Yeah.
He told us that
No.
in the. You told us.
Elias.
Yeah.
We asked Ender
Yeah, the
about
leader.
our senior officer.
That's Crixus's. That's the above Crixus.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. But we know he's our senior officer. So we do know that. It's just not our platoon
You do
commander.
Elias's, but it's a woman also.
Elias. Okay.
Elias,
She
yeah.
is our commanding or
Yes.
senior officer.
Yes, you're right. That's not the one we saw.
No, that's
No.
This is
the
somebody.
one we saw is probably Curtis, but we don't know that.
So Elias
Is
is the
above.
one above, like the head whisper blade. Like,
Yeah, you know the head whisper blade is
Gotcha.
Elias.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Probably standing on the stairs.
Yep.
Or one of your, you would imagine they're standing on the stairs
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, braids of gold hair, and then the rest of her hair is cut into a bob. And you, even at this distance, you can see the sunlight glint off of her blue eyes as they almost look like the ocean that surrounds you. Just trying to read through her and see what you guys can glean from right now.
And we just see her up there
Yeah, you
amongst
see her-
everybody else.
She's standing side by side with one other person in the middle up there, and the rest of everyone, the other lieutenants, are sort of on the stairs that go up, and they're soloed out. These two figures. The other one is a half giant standing next to her. Maybe 11 feet tall. He just straight muscle.
So many half giants.
But you see, he's he doesn't. Somehow you see that he doesn't look clumsy for his size. He's very put together. And he has tattoos of swirling arcane runes that run down his arms that sort of constantly are in motion. And they kind of they're almost like an RGB fade, like a rainbow fade, swirling runes. He has dark hair, also braided to be kept out of his face. And the skin is like an earthy brown, deep skin that is sort of offset by these glowing runes that change color on his body. He has you see at his hip, he has a pair of war axes, usually a two-handed weapon that he wields two of them on his hip. And they're sort of intricately carved. Yeah, that's most of what you can see from this distance. And then the drums begin to meet this crescendo of noise and then silence as the two up top turn and look to what you can't see now, but you start to see the head of, and then the rest of the body, and then the full body standing a foot taller than that other half giant. Step into the middle of them. This is Commander Garrus. It is pure silence on this ship, and Crixus, you see on the side, Crixus takes his head and looks back like this and forward. As as Garrus approaches, Garrus stands an imposing 12 foot tall. His massive frame rippling with muscle and raw strength. His skin is deep weathered bronze, marked with battle scars. speak to the countless skirmishes and wars fought in the service of the Zeta Empire. Thick, dark hair cascades down his back, braided into intricate patterns, adorned with ivory that represent his rank and achievements. His eyes, a fierce shade of amber, burn with a commanding presence, often glowing with intensity when he gives orders. Despite his giant heritage, Garrus carries himself with the disciplined grace of a soldier. His movements calculated and precise. His broad shoulders are draped in heavy, custom-forged set of plate armor, adorned with imperial symbols, making him appear both a walking fortress and the figurehead of the Empire's might. His right hand wields a massive weapon. It's a great sword, etched with runes of Zeta's victories. He just walks holding the hilt of it. And the scabbard has these runes and sort of storylines etched onto it. There's sort of a charisma to the way he walks and the way people look at him. He steps up to meet all of your gaze. My brothers and sisters, we set off to conquer the new land. I'm happy to have you aboard my ship. And I'm happy to go to war with you all.
Glad to be here.
You see several shifts of armor and hear them and see people look back, and everyone around just stares at you. And looking forward still, the two lieutenants who stand next to Garrus are shooting daggers with their eyes in your direction.
You're gonna see Lachlan start. He's gonna have like a bead of sweat come down over his brow, but he's like,
I feel your excitement. We have 4 days until we reach Elliford. Please conduct yourself with grace and elegance among my peers. Train hard. Our victory will not be easy. Many of you will die. Let's make that number less if we can. And he raises his hand, fully stretched out. For the Empire, for Zeta, and turns and walks away.
Oh, you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
You seem pretty cool.
Crixus immediately about faces and makes his way to your line as some of the other troops start to orderly descend back into the holds below. Who the fuck said something?
What do you mean?
It was you then.
What?
The only one speaking.
What? Sure. What?
Do not speak when Garrus speaks to you.
Why?
It is not a conversation.
He said, I'm happy you're here, and I said, I'm glad to be here. Are you not glad to be here?
There is no need to exclaim yourself.
Why?
A message, Karen. Do you want to be strapped to the mast?
Latrines for the week.
What?
As he walks away.
I'm not doing that.
You will.
I will not. I am happy to be here and going to war, laying my life down on the line, and I will express it as such.
You will respect.
I respect very much well.
You did not show that today.
I did. I showed my gratitude.
We will teach you respect. As he snaps a few guards or a few other warriors. Inder starts to make his way this way also, along with two other blood swords. Take him to the brig.
For what reason?
Disrespect.
I showed nothing but respect.
You spoke.
You are out of order.
You spoke out of order.
I did not know order of which to speak.
Then why are you
I
here?
spoke my mind.
How did you get on this ship if you do not know the rules?
I chose to come and fight for my country.
Listen to the way we do things.
I would be happy to learn, but as of right now,
This is a learning moment.
I will not do your shit work.
You will
I will not.
when given to you.
I will not.
That is the point of servitude.
I will not. I serve one master and one master only.
To the brig. As these two guards and Ender go to grab you.
I got my own room.
You're not wrong.
And they'll start to walk you down. They'll start to walk you down to the brig.
Fuck. Lachlan's gonna look at the sun and be like, so that took maybe.
You guys are in the wrong line.
Yes, yes.
Sir, we filled in where there was a vacant space. That way we would not be.
That would be at the rear per your rank.
Yes, sir.
Or do
Apologies.
you see yourself as higher than you are deemed?
As they're carrying me away, I say, you know, we are threes, but we feel like ones, so I think that made us twos.
Sir,
We're not with him.
my apologies, sir. With all disrespect, or with no
With all due
disrespect,
respect.
with all due respect.
You seem nervous, kid.
Well, we are going off to war, sir. But
Is this what I should expect in battle?
nervousness does not always.
I need a clear mind.
Yes, sir.
Don't let it happen again.
Roger that.
Understood.
Yes, sir.
Laundry.
All
Yes, sir.
three of us?
Why are you still standing here?
All three of us?
I'm gonna be like,
Okay.
The three of you are in the wrong section.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
This is your fault, Lachlan. You lined us up.
All right,
You
well,
motherfucker.
maybe
You
if
said
I'd-
you knew how this
if I had had
worked.
time to line us up properly,
Are
tomorrow
you
we.
kidding me? I ran the fuck out.
I'm not blaming you. I'm saying in general, if we'd had more time, it would have got us in the right spot.
We should have left Damien as chicken, but no, we had to turn him back, and now he has to speak out.
Hey, at least we're not cleaning latrines.
Or in the brig. Fuck.
Well, he got his own room after
That took
all.
all of 6 hours. Shit.
Where the fuck is laundry?
Well, we'll find it. We'll find it.
You are taken down to the brig. Do you say where the fuck is laundry?
Yeah.
Inder is still standing there with you. Says, I'll show you where laundry is.
Sorry, Ender.
Listen, guys, I said don't fuck it up.
We didn't. He
It-
did.
We had a bit of a
He's a
slow
grown
start,
fucking
right?
man. We can't put him on a leash.
All of you made the decision to stand where you are.
Yes. Individually. But he decided to do that.
We
That
were-
is a much bigger fuck up than standing in the wrong place.
You're
but
right.
please, listen,
We're not
Come
trying.
with training.
Look, we're not
Are you
trying to.
expecting that? We didn't.
We're not trying to make your life any harder.
I thought it was
right?
self-explanatory not to speak when being spoken to by a
We
commander
didn't.
of the entire fucking army.
We didn't. Remember? We stood in the wrong line because we were not properly trained. He is just a big mouth.
Listen, I'll show you where laundry is. Follow me. Kieran, you are led down into the brig.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want to say to your people while they're leading you, or just quietly walk down with them?
So what are you guys doing for the rest of the day?
Well, I'm doing a bit of trading.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I'm I don't know, maybe make some food.
You could hang out with me in the break?
Yeah, not gonna do that, buddy.
Why not?
Well, I don't want to be a known associate of a delinquent.
It's just for 4 days.
Yeah, okay.
Trying to get maids.
I am.
Fucking Christ.
You know me so well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you plan on being down here for 4 days?
I mean, it's a room to myself.
Oh, I see what you did here. You're still gonna have to clean the latrines.
I don't think I'll be doing that.
Okay. They just sort
How
of.
would you like to make 10 gold?
Well, I don't really need gold.
What do you need?
My life.
That means you already have that.
Are you gonna protect me when we go to war?
Sure.
That doesn't sound like a yes.
Are you going to protect me?
Yes. You are a brother in arms.
You are now mine.
Will you protect me in war?
Yes.
Insight check.
Yeah.
That was my.
Yes.
Roll a deception check if you're trying to deceive.
Persuasion.
Or, right, no, deception.
I'm trying to persuade him that I will.
Oh, okay. So you're not deceiving him.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
17.
Yeah. I do believe you. I don't know if our commanding officers will with your attitude.
My attitude is nothing but grateful.
You have a funny way of showing it.
By saying I'm happy to be here. It's just it's a weird way of. I don't know. There's a long pause in his speech. I thought I would say thank you.
You'll learn the way he speaks soon.
I mean, I know how to speak.
There's not much time to talk to him.
I took my moment.
You took his moment,
No, his moment. He paused very long time.
which was his moment still.
So if all moments are his, then when do you get a moment?
When he is not there.
That's just not how it should be.
And that is why you're in the brig. And as they shove you in,
I got here right where I wanted to be.
Alright, see you later. They lock up the chamber and
Would you mind bringing me an extra pillow?
they just continue to walk away. This fucking guy. You're led to the laundry, which is a pile of, undergarments and rags and towels, different sails that are repaired and need to be cleaned. A couple buckets of lye and ammonia from horse piss are there to help sanitize everything. Ender says, "Get what you can do today. I'll come get you later for training.
Thanks, Cinder.
Thank you, Rinda.
Fuck.
Very well.
Are you guys gonna fuck this up too?
No.
We got it. Are there any specifications for anything specific?
Yeah, is there guidelines that we need to meet?
Well,
A
Just-
modicum of cleanliness that you require so that we can not fuck this up? Exactly.
It's laundry. It's sort of self-explanatory. Just clean it. Don't break it. To burn it, and it should be fine.
All right.
Just didn't want any special requests going to the wayside since we don't have training. Just asking for clarification so we don't fuck it up.
I would have probably had this duty at least once in my career, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't worry, I'll show you how to do everything.
I've done laundry. Just I haven't
This
done it for
much?
the fucking military.
Right. I got you. I'll run you through it
Are
real
you
fast.
sure? Because you said you got us in the line when
If
you
I had
lined us
had-
up.
If I had had time to assist
Uh-huh.
it without having to babysit.
Babysit who? You're the military man.
Right. And having to pull another grown man along the way that's half dressed.
It's not my fault.
You act like it's mine. Anyway, thank you, Ender. We'll take it from here. Just let us know when training's ready, and we'll join in that. All right. And I'll try my best to show them how to do military-style laundry on the ship.
Yeah, you find some buckets of some lye and other things that you mix with water and the ammonia from the horse piss to make a washing detergent. There are small sacks of lavender that can be crushed and put into this detergent also. If you wish to do so. And yeah, roll me, the three of you roll me a medicine check for this.
Medicine check.
To see, because you guys are actively making the detergent to clean these clothes with.
Oh,
12.
my God.
19.
5.
12.
Collectively, you do it without making it so strong that it eats through the cotton fibers.
Okay.
So you're not burning holes away in the clothes and rags and things that you're washing. It's a bit ammonia heavy rather than lavender. So the stench is a bit stale, like but clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I would
like this.
I would also try to do some of that sewing you mentioned as well, since I have pretty good like
On the sails.
decks and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah. You
So-
can. I'll use your same role for that.
Okay.
Fixing
I'd also
some of these
be like,
sails.
for the stuff that isn't crazy dirty, just prestidigitation.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Yeah.
shit.
I'm gonna do that shit.
You can roll at advantage then. If
Yeah.
you wanna
Okay.
use
Yeah.
this-
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Shit.
want to do
Because
that.
I'm not gonna waste a bunch of fucking detergent.
Supplies and stuff.
Not 20.
Not
so
20.
fucking
You-
21.
Yeah, you start washing and you're like, wait a minute.
This is so
I
arbitrary
know
and
magic.
complicated. What?
Yeah, exactly. You start doing that and things they're very clean. Almost the whites are bleached now, and
I think I'm making them smell like orchids.
I wish I had mending. This would be a cake.
yeah. So yeah, you guys are doing a very good job at this point. About an hour goes by to your stay in the brig, and
Just laying in the cot.
yeah,
Stone Vasakato.
you hear footfall.
Isako.
As
Singing this little.
actually,
proverb
roll
to
me a
myself.
perception check.
Perception. 15.
Yeah. You don't hear anything, but a moment goes by and what you home in there?
Oh, just singing out to greater power.
Which power would that be?
One that gives and takes everything.
Yeah, that's vague as fuck. Anyway, Gareth sent me to have a conversation with you.
I'll be talking with Gallerus.
Momentarily, if this conversation goes well.
Very well. What do you want to speak about?
You recognize this as the half giant that was standing up on
Next
the
to him?
railing next to him.
Nice.
And you're closer to him now. You didn't hear anything when he came in. This is an 11-foot half giant, and you heard nothing
Yeah.
before
Nice.
he said something to you.
Yeah, I'll walk up and I'll grasp the one hand on the rails and do the whole jail cell speak.
You see his as he looks at you, his eyes sort of do this thing where they shift back and forth. They're constantly sort of moving, but he's staring at you. And you see as they do that, they sort of every now and then flicker with a different color, and his tattoos change on him to that sort of color. It seems like this just happens every now and then. Just trying to get some more things that you didn't notice prior to being this close to him now.
Like your tattoos.
They are not just tattoos.
He sees I'm also covered in tattoos, head to toe.
Do yours do anything for you?
Sometimes.
Maybe we can work on that together. Listen. We're glad at your enthusiasm for being aboard the ship. It's quite disrespectful to speak when your commanders are speaking to you and to a larger group of people. Now, I know you might not have meant disrespect for granting your happiness to Garrus. But when he's trying to talk with such a vast group and embody an emotion into them, distractions can change the behavior of what's intended.
I see what you're trying to say, but if the little words of one man can change what's in the heart of thousands, then were they really true of heart to begin with?
The words of everyone can change everything. And while we don't want to negate everyone's ability to make outcomes of their own, we do want the ones that we know guaranteed outcomes to be heard, and their intentions to be unwavering.
Nothing is guaranteed.
The actions of my commander speak otherwise.
I know one guarantee. Actually, two. I have lived my whole life by them.
Do tell.
Death and taxes.
Alright. Does that have anything to do with why you spoke up?
I spoke because time in the world is short and everyone will receive death.
So I hold my tongue. When I
told you
feel an
I.
emotion, I speak it.
So now you understand why you said you wanted to. You've never met Garrus before, and you were excited. I get that. And like I just said before, you understand why. We listen to our commanding officers when they speak to embody a sort
I
of.
did. He has a great message.
We don't know that your message is great, and we don't know the feelings that you want to portray among the rest of the group, even if it is that of happiness. Do not let yourself be overcome with fantasies of being more than someone else.
Oh, it is no fantasy.
What is your business here?
Same as you. Conquer the new world.
Roll a persuasion or deception check. Are you trying to deceive him?
No.
Okay.
Persuasion, because literally, that's what my family does. We conquer shit.
Yep. Just roll insight to counter it.
A little sultry, little
Yeah.
dirty 20.
30. Just need a hit of it. It seems a sign of recognition in his eyes. Garrus would like to meet you.
I'd like to meet him.
This motherfucker's getting his own goddamn room.
This hasn't happened in quite some time, where Garrus picks someone out of his armies to have a conversation with.
I understand. For you to be noticed, you must be noticeable.
I'm not sure how this is gonna go for you, kid.
Neither am I, but there's only one way to find out.
My name is Thrain. What is yours?
It's nice to meet you, Thrain. My name is Damien.
Damien. We'll have our eye on you, Damien, as we set out over these next couple of days.
Of course.
If you make it out to the captain's quarters, that is.
Of course.
Yeah. Roll a perception check.
He's gonna be our commanding officer. Watch.
Oh my god.
He is.
It's just a 10.
Really?
He says,
Not using you anymore. Get out of here.
alright, Damien, follow me. And he begins to walk up the stairs.
Open the gate.
Yeah, you open it.
Follow him.
It's unlocked.
Yes.
He has unlocked it during your
Unlocked it
conversation.
during the conversation? Yeah.
That was what the perception check was for.
Yeah, and you are led up through the rest of the ship. There is the smell of laundry being done. There's smell of meals being cooked and everything. And as you're being led up, are you here by your? Did you enlist on your own, or you here with others?
I have a few friends, yes.
Why didn't you go and grab them as well?
Are you sure? I don't know if they have the same passion as me.
if they're friends of yours and things go wrong up there, for you that is, I don't want anything else going wrong on my ship in search of you.
I mean, only one of them is really a friend. The other two I just met.
Nevertheless, we'll bring them on just to be safe.
Hey, if we wanted a good outcome up there, probably should be just me in there speaking with him, but these other people are, I don't know how they act.
I don't know any of you. You I've never seen before. Just got on from Jutol, I assume.
Right.
There's lots of people that might want to have ulterior motives to joining up on a ship. You being new, I'm the only one speaking out today. It's raised some questions as to who we have aboard here. And if you have friends that have come all along with you, I think...
Friends is a strong word, like I said.
I'm doing my job here, so take me to where they are.
Sure, yes. Each will bring our percentages down a bit with how the conversation goes, but if that is what you want.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't give one way or the other about how the conversation goes.
I mean, I do.
Yeah, you should. That's not my job to care about that. It's my job to make sure the safety of the ship is intact. So let's go get them, and I'll take you up to Garrus.
For one-on-one conversations.
No, for one on how many of your friends came with you?
Like I said, friends is a strong word. There are 3 more. Don't know how it will go with all of us in there.
I don't care. So 3, so you have to be 1 on 4. Do you know where they are? Do you know what they're doing? Are they eating? Are they sleeping? Training?
Before I was taken down to my own room, I heard that they were doing laundry.
Laundry. All right, sure. Let's go there. And you guys, as you're doing laundry, see a large half-giant man walking with Kieran towards you, doing laundry.
Fuck's sake.
Message. What did you
Nothing. Made
This is the
a
guy.
new acquaintance.
You'll see Lachlan like jump up and be like, attention!
Yeah, I jump up too. I'm like, fuck. Standing there.
At ease. Smells great in here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Just doing what we're told.
How can we help you?
Garrus would like a word.
With us?
Yes, I said that it probably should have just been me, but he insisted that I come and get you guys too.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You all arrive together. I'm maintaining the sanctity of all aboard, so you'll all meet Garrus.
Do I clock his insignia?
Yep. It is, so he doesn't wear the same things that you guys wear.
I'm sure.
He is wearing sort of
Ilya?
it's like leathered armor and mixed with a robe, kind of, with like a shoulder like cape that goes
Yeah.
down his back. That's also has a hood, but
Kind of like
it's
that
down.
leather thing I have?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
kind of like that. And then on his left shoulder is the insignia of Zeta, and it has 2 marks under it. And then on his right shoulder is what looks like your Whispering Blade insignia
Yeah.
on it.
We're following you.
This is the way, sir.
Very well. All right. And he'll lead you up on that top deck and to these large double doors on top of this massive metal ship. And say one last thing. Good luck to y'all inside. Don't know what's gonna happen, so I'd say it was an honor serving with you, but I haven't done that yet since you're all new.
There's good luck to you out there as well.
Appreciate it. And he'll give a knock on the door, and you'll hear some heavy footfall, sort of a thundering bass as it makes its way towards the door, and you see the doorknob spin, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
No! 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 This isn't cool. So nervous.
And they were all TPK'd.
Cleaved in one.
I feel like I could speak my way out of this on my own, but bringing you guys in, I don't know how this is gonna go.
I could help if it was just me and you, but I don't know about you two.
Yeah.
I just want to be doing laundry at this point. That's all I care about.
The laundry was the easiest part.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us, watching the story unfold. We will be back next week with another session. Hope you guys all have a wonderful week. Yeah. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.